Welcome back, everybody. Season two of the Valley Podcast. Salty, I wish Sundo was here. That's the only thing that sucks about this, man. He's working hard. He's working hard for his family. What's going on, Zonabot? What's going on, Elixity? Roy in the house, J.O., Iverson, AZ Sons Cards. What's going on, everybody, man? I'm so excited. How are you feeling, Salt?
I'm excited, man. The off season went incredibly fast, right? It's weird, right? Because we're still trying to get into normality. So is that a word? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Feels like a word.
It feels like we'll make it a word, right? Yeah, we're just trying to get back to normal schedule with the NBA, which they're doing. I watched a couple games. What did I watch? LA Laker game yesterday. That was entertaining. Seeing them lose.
Oh, yeah.
It's always a good day when the Lakers lose, you know?
Yeah, dude, that was nice. I was at the gym watching that, and you and I have agreed, right, that they are not going to be the number one seed from the beginning, whereas our counterparts on Blazers Uprise have been squawking about, oh, yeah, they're still going to be the number one seed. No, they aren't. They don't fit. You're with me on that, right? Am I crazy?
Well, I always kind of stated that it's going to take some time for them to gel, you know, like they put so many moving pieces together. Even if they're veterans, it takes time to kind of get things together. So depending on how long that takes, and then injuries, what do they call AD? He's called
street clothes.
Street clothes. There you go. So with their age and everything else, it's going to be hard for them to get that number one seed because there's kind of very little room, especially in the West, you know, to lose games. Even if they end up being good, they're going to lose games just because they haven't played together, you know?
I agree, man. You're right. And I hope that we look smart at the end of the season when we told everybody that the Lakers weren't shit. Before the game starts, as we've got some time, we haven't really been able to discuss the updates on the DA situation. I would love to do that real quick.
Yeah, we can do that.
You take it away, man. I'll just play off of what you say.
All right, so the DA situation has been pretty interesting, but I think the writing was on the wall before the season even started. And a lot of people that are in the chat probably aren't in Phoenix and they don't turn on local sports stations. But James Jones does like a weekly segment with Arizona Sports 98.7. And he did one before the season started talking about trade rumors because there was rumors that he was putting, you know, trade rumors were floating out there. And he didn't shoot that down, you know, like that was kind of a signal to me that he wasn't really digging the way Ayton was approaching things, or like something wasn't clicking with him and DA. And then, you know, during the season, DA was up and down, and there's that time and date where players can get max deals done, and Ayton didn't get his and everybody else did. And, you know, I was talking about the cheapness of Robert Sarver because I'll be the first one to dog him for cheapness, but I've talked to you, Gabe, in parties where I don't think that's the situation here. I don't think it's Sarver's cheapness that's in play. I think it's our general manager being smart about stuff. One of the problems with the negotiations or lack thereof is DA and his agent had in mind that they wanted one thing and one thing only. It's kind of difficult to negotiate when there's not two parties, right? So James Jones was asked today, I believe, if they offered him a deal, and he basically said that really can't happen if they don't want to negotiate, right? So they weren't flexible in terms of years. I think it was a year situation. It wasn't the amount of dollars. So they were willing to give him max money, but not max years, if that makes sense. So instead of 5, maybe give him 4 or 3 or something like that. But Ayton and his agent were closed off, and that's simply why the deal didn't get done. But as far as everything else goes, like the meltdowns that I'm seeing on Twitter, I'm not a part of that because I was here during the Joe Johnson situation, and it just feels like a completely different situation, you know? DA, if you took his body of work before the playoffs and you'd say, is that a max player? You couldn't find anybody that would say that would be a max player, you know? But what he did in the playoffs was a game changer for us, and it helped us get to where we need to be. But honestly, it's if you're paying, because he's already getting paid $12 million a year based off of his rookie scaling for his contract. So with his deal, he'd be getting paid with some of the top players out there in the game, like the Giannis's of the world and everything else. And he hasn't really gotten to that level. So now we're at the point where, you know, he's going to go into the season and he's either going to play up to his standards or he's going to go up and down like he used to. Right. So he is going to be a restricted free agent at the end of the season. The Suns can match any deal that's presented. He could take the qualifying offer, which is like 14, and then become an unrestricted free agent the year after that. So you'd be looking at 23, 24, I think. So it's complex, man. But long story short, I'm not really worried about it, to be honest. What about you?
So I hope we've got a little bit of time. I'll try to make this quick. This is an intense subject, man. It's kind of an emotional subject for a lot of people, as you've been noticing on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to preface all of this by saying, don't get on me about Sarver and I'm protecting Sarver. I'm not taking Sarver's side. If it was my purse, if it was my fanny pack, I personally would give DA the max. I personally have seen enough. I have no problem. He's earned the money. That's me. I want to tell everyone a story real quick about a player named Eric Gordon. Now, some of you younger millennial fans don't really remember. Eric Gordon used to be a star. And wasn't he with New Orleans?
Yeah, he was.
Okay, so he's with New Orleans, and this dude is a up-and-coming stud until he got hurt, which we didn't know he was going to get hurt. He becomes a restricted free agent.
Yep.
He shows up to Phoenix, and Salty meets him at the airport in an orange thong and a orange mohawk with an orange beard with signs. And how many signs did they really have, bro? They had billboards for him, didn't they?
Yeah, they had everything, man. Rolled the carpet out for him.
They made him feel for the first time like he was the first. What did they call him? They called him a cornerstone of the franchise, and he bought hard. And he publicly stated to New Orleans, he was like Kamala Harris. He said, "Don't come. Don't sign me."
Yeah, he told him.
He said, "Phoenix gave me a max. I know you can max me and give me more. I don't want it. I want to play in Phoenix. My heart is in Phoenix." And you know what New Orleans did? They said, "That's real cute, pal. You're maxed. You'll be reporting." And he was like, "Oh, all right." And then he played on for a few more years and never heard a word about it. Now, that is the worst case scenario with DA. That's worst case. If we choose to, he can go on a trip to go meet Michael Jordan and the Hornets organization, and he can fall in love all he wants. I pray that doesn't happen. He can turn to us and say, "My heart is in Charlotte. Please don't sign me, Phoenix. I'm sorry, but you burned the bridge and I don't want to come back." And we'll say, "That's real cute, DA. We'll see you at camp." And then guess what he will have gotten? Everything he wanted. The full max to play in his hometown outside of the Bahamas, to play with Chris Paul, to continue with Book. He'll forget about it like that, man. We're not going to lose him unless we choose to lose him. And I feel like a lot of people don't recognize that. They think we're in danger of losing him due to him souring his attitude and saying, "Let me go." That's happened plenty of times. I don't think that's going to happen here, bro. That's where I stand on it.
Yeah, and everybody's like quick to compare it to the Ben Simmons situation, but that's a completely different situation. You know, like he already got paid his money and he soured on that situation, and he's a kind of a weirdo in my opinion. He's blaming a lot of his issues on the team and stuff. So that's completely different. In this situation, a lot of people don't understand how it's working in terms of like contracts and the way the NBA negotiations work. the Suns have the bird rights for DA. They drafted him, right? They have complete control over the situation. And essentially what he'd have to do is he'd have to risk playing another year after. So if he's a restricted free agent, he could go through the choice of saying, hey, I'll take that qualifying offer of whatever it is. It's like 14 million or 12, 13 or whatever. I'm gonna play the year out and I'm becoming an unrestricted free agent. At that point, he could sign with any team he wants and go anywhere and sign a max deal. But there's a lot of risk involved with that, because at any point in your career, you could have a career ending injury, right? Or anything, God forbid. Just look at Kawhi and stuff. Things happen. So if you were a player and you had a team that could offer a year more, and like instead of like 200 million, maybe like 244, I don't know what the cap is going to be, but significantly more in terms of years and money, you're going to take that deal, right? A year early. He's not dumb. So if he plays up to what he thinks he is and what his agent thinks he is, he's going to get paid. He's going to get that max deal, max money, max years. You're muted again.
Sorry, I just didn't want to interrupt your buttery voice.
What's up?
Marcus Smart just slapped a 3. They're going into overtime. We've got more time to talk, and I'm glad. Go on.
So that's where I draw the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, lots of Suns fans have PTSD, and rightly so. I'm not defending Sarver. Like, does Sarver's cheapness play into it? I think there's somewhat of it, because if you're a billionaire, you can say, hey, we're going to pay through the nose in luxury tax, because they're already going to be taxed, you know? So it depends on how much you want to pay. And they already paid Chris Paul. It's like, you look at all the people that they shelled out money for. They paid Paul. They paid Mikal. That's the big kicker right there. Mikal's in the same class, 10th pick, and they got that deal done. Now, that's kind of clear that they're not cheap, because if they were cheap, they wouldn't have got that deal done. They would have let Mikal do the same thing, but his agent was willing to come to the table and negotiate. The deal got done. Shamwell got a deal.
That's what I wanted to talk about, Salt. So that's the other thing that's making people get frustrated. They're like, well, Mikal, he got paid. And Landry, he got paid, and he just got here. So why is it okay? There's a difference between Shamet saying, hey, I like it here. I'm going to take a real friendly deal. And they say, well, here's one. And he says, I'll do it. Let's go. And we say, perfect. You're a new backup shooting guard. And there's a difference between Mikal asking for 90, which you can argue whether or not you felt he was deserving of 90. But seeing that Jaren Jackson Jr. got, what was it, 105 or something that you sent me? So Mikal didn't come to them and say, I want a full max or nothing. He didn't say that. Shamet didn't say that. Like, you don't have a dope-ass house that you're trying to buy, and it's just a little bit out of your price range, and then someone walks up to you and they're like, hey, here's a Mercedes, and I'll give it to you for 20% off. And you have the money. You're like, well, I do need a car. I'm not going to buy this Mercedes at this unbelievable rate because I'm waiting on this house. No, bro. Like, you take the good deals as they come to you. There is no good deal available yet for DA, according to cheap-ass Sarver. I mean, if we were in danger of losing him because he had an option to walk, I'd be scared, but he's not going to do that, bro. He wants to be in Phoenix. Why would he not?
Hey, people in the chat are saying it's already started. Are they not going to switch to the game or what?
I could see them. I hope not, man. But, you know.
How are the people in the chat seeing the game?
DA just made an 11-point shot. An 11-foot shot. I'm still watching New York and the Knicks, or the New York and the Boston.
How are people in the chat? Are they just looking at the ESPN update or what?
Maybe. Are you guys actually watching the game? They're watching on Bally Sports.
Bally Sports, huh?
Your favorite channel, Bally. Booker misses a 3. Booker looked great at the end of the preseason, dude. He looked on fire the last game.
Oh, yeah, for being out the whole time?
Yeah. Let me see if I can't find it on a different. Mikhail misses a 3. I want to know if you're concerned. I am that now that Mikhail got paid, he's going to do more of that disappearing. Because what motivation does he have now to not disappear?
Just to be great, I guess, you know.
I hope he has that.
Play-by-play. Aaron Gordon with the turnover already.
Your boy, Aaron Gordon.
So you get an offensive foul, turnover.
CP3 hits a little 2-foot shot. Sorry, 12-foot shot. Burner says we are paying for Mikhail jail. Mikhail jail became less and less real.
Yeah, towards the end of the season, he wasn't really putting people in jail, you know?
No.
All right. Roy sent the link in the chat.
Yeah, I'm going to open that up.
There we go. Jokic with the ball, guarded by DA. Passes it to Aaron Gordon. Misses it. Gets fouled.
I'm a little ahead of you, but I'll let you do that until we get the. Want to see the CP3 shot. Why does he have to sauce boss like that?
So Porter Jr. got a max contract, and he's one of the worst defenders I've ever seen, dude. He was a liability in the playoffs, man.
Yeah, but he's filthy on offense. It's kind of like a Booker situation, but a bigger guy that they hope will develop
Booker's
into Booker.
Way better on D,
of course, man. But they're thinking he's on that trajectory.
Aaron Gordon misses first, makes the second. Passing it in, CP3 with the ball. Is he in his hot zone or his cold zone? Booker with the ball. Right. DA calling for the ball.
Sorry. Joker steals it, leads the fast break, throws it off of Chris Paul. That's going to be Nuggets ball.
You can't pause it, huh?
I'm going to refresh to see if I can't get back to where you're at.
Passes it in. Aaron Gordon, top of the key. Passes it to MPJ. Makes it. CP3 is Barton in there? Is that who that is?
Yeah, I think that's Barton. 11? No, that's Morris. 11's Morris. I think. Yeah, Monte. There's
Barton's
Barton,
right
number 5. God dang, Barton is athletic, bro. That was nasty. I'm not even going to front. Hit the like button if you don't mind, folks, if you've forgotten to. DA, nice dribble. Going to step back from free throw line, and he hits. Yum. That was really clean from DA.
So is this the third Morris twin or no?
No, he's a M Morris, but I don't think he's.
Did he double clutch that for no reason?
He's saucy, bro. He's got, he's got hops. What's up, Leo?
DA unnecessarily puts it down, but he throws it down. He says, I should have got paid.
Pay me my effing money. Pay me my effing money. Morris to Joker. Back to Morris. Back to Joker with Ayton on him. Fakes the shot. Drives in. Gets to
easy.
Just
easy.
Finishes right over the top of him.
Ooh.
What's going on, Johnny GT? Mikhail with the finish off of the feed from CP3, 10-11. Denver.
How do you like Ayton's shoes, those blue?
Remind me of the ones you have on 2K.
I know.
It's awesome. With your 2K DA build. Morris, top of the key. No good. DA snags the rebound, but those are Pumas. We have to find you those.
Pumas?
Yeah, he's sponsored by Puma.
Who wears Pumas in the NBA?
A bunch of the rookies a few years ago got signed.
Mikhail on a new deal says, I'm going to take it in.
Mikhail was like, let me show you my worth. Misses twice. DA with the putback.
Ayton's going off. He said, you should have paid me.
Right. I hope he gets like 30 this game, and then they pay him in the morning.
I don't think they can, dude.
That's true. They can't. Barton for 3. No good. You could tell the second it left his hand. DA muscles the rebound. CP3.
If he shoots it.
Back to DA for 3. DA for 3. Oh, a short brick.
Looks
That's
like
all right.
me trying to shoot a 3 in 2K.
Bro, he's just trying to find the release. He's not used to shooting with these sliders.
That's ours.
Yeah, nice little kick out of bounds, you little punk bitch. Where's my dad's a coach, bro? Where is he at? Damn. Let's go. I hope it if it all plays out the way I think it's going to, dude, DA is going to have a monster year. This is not me seeing him play like this and saying that. I've been saying that since the beginning.
30 and 20. If he drops 30 and 20, you'd be like, where was that last year? Just kidding.
I'll take it if he can start doing that shit this year. That's cat numbers, baby.
Yeah, what people were saying is that the team was like, focus on defense and rebounding and stuff. So he does that, and his scoring average goes down. They're like, oh, about that max contract, your scoring numbers were kind of down this year. You know what I'm saying? Give him the whoop-de-woo.
Yeah, but I mean, I think he's hoping he can. They were hoping he could do
the
both.
gorilla is doing a handstand down the stairs. Can you do that?
Hell no.
Look at this.
Come on, man. They're looking at
dude. How does he not eat it and put his face into the concrete, dude?
That's why he gets to be the gorilla and you don't.
That's crazy. That is talented.
Roy says DA gonna drop 50. Relax. Randall for 3. Brick. Come on, man. Do not go into double overtime.
I was like, where's a Randall on the court and how are you watching this?
I got another window up. A very expensive window that I paid for. Channing Tatum trying to step into a move. Drives, fades like Kobe. Air balls! Air balls!
As your mic goes loud and distorts. Air balls.
Right? Your boy Channing Jason Tatum.
He airballed it?
Yep. He went and did a Booker move, but airballed.
What's the score?
128-128. Okay, I don't like that kid's mask.
That looks scary, dude.
I don't like that at all.
That looks weird.
Like
he's like
if that came at you in a
just have to
hallway,
knock him out, dude.
I was about to say, bro.
Just have to lay him out, dude.
The life out of that little body.
I punched the orange off of him.
Oh shit! I think Scummy's kicking in already.
Oh, he puts it down.
What just happened? What just happened?
What just fucking happened? Oh, you did that? We're going to reward you with the fat nothing. Hey, how about Aiden letting Sarver wear his drip on the plane and he doesn't get paid by him, dude? Like, what the fuck? The disrespect is crazy, man. Crazy.
Just don't let down now, Aiden. Don't go cold and start avoiding shooting. Suns inbounding. Full court. Crowder.
That's kind of pass
Picks it up
I
to
do.
McHale. McHale to DA. DA driving, spinning. Pocket passing gets stolen by Porter, who Salt says plays no defense. Joker kicking. Gordon driving off the backboard, muscles it in.
Well, that Aiden turnover looks like a non-max player, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? So everything good he does, he's the max player, but everything bad he does,
Crowder to Aiden. Pull, Aiden. Don't just pull one jumper and it doesn't go in, so you stop shooting. Shoot again.
Mikal with that bus stroke, he got paid.
Book
Booker,
deep three. Book good from
that's
deep.
from limitless range.
Yeah, he's like, let me show you how to shoot a three, and I'll do it from way the hell back here. Beautiful. Morris. Joker.
The third Morris twin to Barton.
Morris to Barton. Over to fat
to
boy
Gumby.
Joker.
He ain't fat. He's skinny now.
You're right. Can't shame him anymore.
It's just not toned Joker.
Yeah.
Call him Gumby.
DA gets a nice pass. Bodies. Oh no.
That miss looked like a non-max player kind of a miss,
Shut
you know?
up. It was a good drive. It was a good ass drive.
Oh, the MVP will show you how it's done. Oh.
Oof, hook shot. DA needs that. Needs to start doing that.
Yo, those Booker shoes are purple.
Yeah, they're like lavender colored.
And then Mikal has bright yellow shoes on. Do you remember when the NBA required a certain color shoe?
Had to match your jerseys. Booker from 2 misses. Yeah, had to match the jersey.
Guess that went out the window because
old heads like you want it
Joker
back.
Says brick.
No good.
I'm still a big Joker fan, you know.
Yeah, F that dude now. 8.
Oh, that was a travel.
No. He didn't travel.
That was a travel. Come on.
Didn't.
Ow.
He was just extremely saucy. Ugh. Crowder with the I'm ready for Cam Johnson.
Wide open. Is that Suns defense? Call a timeout. Call a timeout. Thank you.
Jeez.
Thank you. Call a timeout. Wide open 3.
Brandon on from behind the glass. If this keeps up.
What kind of defense was that, dude? Chambers.
Evan Fournier gets ripped by number 71 Schroeder. Drives and misses. Ooh. Barrett with the drive. Jaylen Brown's down. Is he hurt? He's good. Channing Tatum bringing the ball up. Kicks it to Schroeder. Screen from Williams. Pulls up, draws the foul. Those are some short-ass shorts from Mitchell Robinson. It's one thing to use them in a video game, but Salty would be all over that. Pause. Yeah, Iverson says Chris Paul passed up an open mid-range to give it to DA. Like, what the F? You know, Chris Paul's trying to hook his boy up.
Trying to get him paid.
DA needs to finish that.
If he was a max player, he would have finished it.
I want that same energy when he dunks.
Hey, I'll give you the same energy, man.
Are they listening to Desperado?
I can't hear it.
Or Despacito?
That security guard looked like Larry Fitzgerald. Maybe it is him.
Yeah. And Salty's Sons dancers come out.
Yes.
Now, which one of these girls would you risk it all for?
None. I'm happily married.
Good answer. You hear that, Brittany?
You hear that?
He passed the test. Well, I'd say probably like an A. He didn't hesitate at all.
Yeah. When you got the best, you don't got to look for the rest.
Until you saw the gorilla.
Until I saw the gorilla doing handstands down the fucking stairs, dude. I still want someone to get one of those shirt guns and just shoot it directly into the crowd, dude. Like, no arc. What, you said you wanted a shirt, dude? You had your hand up. Shit.
I don't think it would hurt, bro.
You don't think it would hurt? Dude, they put some spice
T-shirt.
on that. Dude, they put spice on that. You ever
I mean,
it shoots high as fuck, dude. There's some power
I'd catch
behind
it
that.
one-handed like
All right, so go to a game and go to the game. We'll go to the Suns game and I'll be like, all right, my dude wants to set some up. You're gonna shoot the shirt gun right by him into his face.
I'll catch it like fucking Gronk.
Shoot him right in his nutsack.
Right in the bread
doesn't
basket.
hurt. Oh, we got the subs in. Let's see what.
Oh, McGee.
Booker's still in. I was gonna say, Payne with the broken shot.
Oh, no good.
What happened to him, man?
Shut up. He's fine.
Master Splinter needs to go back to the drawing board.
He's fine. Gordon backing down.
That's an offensive foul, dude.
I mean, or how many travels Mikhail blocks it? That's some physical basketball.
Aaron Gordon looks like a generic my player out of 2K, dude.
He does. Porter gets Booker jumping and cashes it in.
Don't look now, but we're down by 7.
Payne to Bridges. Bridges to Johnson.
You guys want to see something funny? Go look at Cam Johnson in 2K. Is froze like twice as big as real life.
Booker with a nice
move.
Throws it away.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. It's not
championship good. Letdown.
Is that what this is? Campaign drives. Floater. You knew it was gets his own rebound. No good.
No, why did he go for the ball, bro?
Going for it.
What the fuck is going on, dog? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Please relax ours. For the F of God's.
Bro, what is going on? All right, we're not going to make the playoffs this year. It's over. Close it up, boys. It was a fun year.
Tell me how my ass tastes.
No good, bro. That's no good.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Joker.
Campaign kicks it to McGee. McGee drives.
He said, how's my ass taste with the
How
travel?
do you like that?
It was a travel.
How do you like McGee taking Joker? They didn't call it, did they?
They did call it. You didn't see his arm.
Tell me how my ass tastes.
That sucks, man. All right, this Knicks. No, that could be.
Dude, Austin Rivers, bro. Oh,
that's your boy.
Yo, this is a revenge game by the Nuggets, man.
Did you knew they were going to take this game hella seriously?
Oh, yeah.
I thought we were too.
I mean, I still think we will. God.
This is crazy, bro.
Where's Shamit at? 13-0 run the last 350. Insane. Where's our stopper at? Oh my god. Why is he in?
Why is Nader in the game already, but Shamit isn't? Okay, Shamit's in the game, but Nader is, and we're not seeing sticks, of course.
God, we're small right now, man.
I fucking hate Nader's guts. Here comes Nader. Oh, I've got the ball. Am I Michael Jordan? Kicks
what did Nader do to get such?
I don't know.
You know, what kind of throw?
Jesus, Cam, what is wrong with you?
Cam Johnson's back to the Beijing Sharks, dude.
No, Payne.
Yeah, Payne. He's back to the Sharks, bro.
Please relax everything, Shamit.
Everybody got paid, and they're going sideways. That was a travel looking.
That was definitely a travel by Nader. And then Nader.
That's a fucking.
Get Nader out of the game!
He sucks, dude. Why is he playing? I don't understand what our coach is doing, dude. Got out coached in the finals.
What are you looking at?
Coached in the finals, and then you're putting Nader in there for some reason. Wide open.
Wide open for 3. Lucky, no good. Shamit brings the ball up.
Ball movement has not been that good. I'm not going to lie. Kind of sticky. That's a bad shot, but hey, I'll take it.
Sham, I'm telling you, he's nicer than you think. That's the thing.
I was the one that said he was nice. He's nicer than you think. You
He's
didn't
even
like him in
nicer
the
than you
beginning.
thought. You thought
All
he was
I gotta
nicer
say
than
is
I did.
McGee's a beast on the boards. Exactly what
Absolutely.
we needed, man. Get
Yep.
Sticks in there and get this fucking Walmart pyramid poppy out of there, dude.
Yeah, Burner Nader controls the minutes like a 2K player. Sham it!
Oh,
So filthy. The
that's
Baby
Deadeye.
Booker. How about
Deadeye
Baby Booker
procced
for the
right
nickname?
there.
Baby
That's
Booker
good.
sound good?
Yeah. Nader's
How
like,
about-
I'm in here for fouls. All right, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Get him out of there, dude.
I'm sorry for yelling, man. I can't even control it when Nader does shit. It's just he's the worst person in my life. My dad's a coach, bro. Doesn't know the clock. Almost banks in a 3.
26 points given up in the first quarter. Not the worst.
At least
I
we
mean,
got that. At least we got that gap back down to 6.
it comes down to offensive output. You can play better defense, not play Nader.
Do you remember during the playoff games versus the Nuggets, they would play really good for the first quarter and a half, 2 quarters, and then we would just run away. I'm really hoping that's what it is. Jalen Smith in the house, everyone. We know, Jalen. I don't even know if Jalen sees minutes.
I said that, man. He's not in the rotation.
Yeah.
If you're gonna play Nader, you just don't think highly of Sticks. Period.
Makes me sick. Honestly. But how about Shamit, man? For a positive side, Shamit is just
He's money.
dude. Shamit and McGee. Come on.
Just look at all the players that we have locked up for the foreseeable future, you know? Good core. It's good core. They got some good music playing in the stadium tonight, man. Props to the DJ, whoever's picking the music, man.
Tell me how my ass tastes.
Is that what they're playing?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Is Shaq rapping?
Did you hear that The Rock made a rap?
No, I did not hear that.
It's horrible.
And I wish
It's
I
horrible.
didn't hear that. Did he really?
Go listen to it. It's horrible, dude.
I don't know if I can bring myself to do that.
I think The Rock's like, man, I've done everything else. Let's do rap. That's where he should have drawn the line. You know,
He's
He
like,
should've
yeah,
drew it
let's
there.
see, run for president, drop a rap album at the age of 50. Weird.
You know, when
flag.
you're doing roids like that, your testosterone's so high, you might think that you could just do anything.
Maybe that's what it is. What up, Pedro?
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, your boy
Keep up.
Jay Brick has been bricking everything all preseason. I haven't seen him hot yet.
How long is his contract? He has 2 more years, right? Or is it just this year? I think it's 2. He has 2
I think
left.
this year and 1 more.
Sarge just going to come off the book. Sarge has 2, right? That's the contract. It's like, see, Sarge would be in the rotation right now, but coach is trying to find the person to put in there, and Nader's not that guy, you know? Because we had, what's his name last year from the Bucks? Can't even think of his names. Torrey.
Craig.
What's his name? Craig.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at this other screen, seeing if this Knicks game will ever effing end. CP3 with the ball on this. Kicks it to Cam Johnson for a 3, and it's good. Is that so hard to just let Cam take the threes? Johnson specifically.
Campazzo, one of my least favorite players in the league.
Into
Who's
the
that
corner,
guy?
driving, look like a fucking travel.
Oh, it's green. It's green.
Nader's still inexplicably on the court.
Green was on Brooklyn, right?
Hey, bro, the Knicks game, I think it ended. So the other stream better be coming up pretty soon here.
I have the ESPN stream up right now.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
See if I can't get her going.
What do you think of Green on their team?
What Green?
Green from Brooklyn. Wasn't he on Brooklyn last year?
Jeff Green. Yeah, I didn't.
He had some clutch.
They got him.
He had some clutch playoff performances.
He's just getting so old, man.
He came in with KD, right?
Yeah,
they were drafted together.
How do you like that McGee
before
take?
Or after? I love McGee, man. He's probably one of my favorite Suns players right now, man. Oh, you okay, dude? Holy shit.
McGee's just exactly what we know.
He is just so long. Pause. Yeah. Imagine seeing that dude in real life.
CP3
Jesus.
Trying to kick it to Nader. Gets it stolen. That's why you don't pass to Nader.
Dude, you're way the fuck ahead of me, dude.
Am I? I can pause it. Okay, CP3 just stole the ball or got the ball on a rebound. It's 10:22 on the clock, okay?
Yeah, you're way ahead of me.
Tell me when you get to 10:22.
Tell me how my ass tastes. That looked like a charge.
10:22.
Austin missed the shot. 10:22.
Got it.
2019, 18, 17.
Gonna
16.
shoot on Campazzo. No. Gets it stripped. No. Gets it back. 1v1 in Campazzo. Mouse in the house. Kicks it to Shaman. Over to Nader. Nader gonna drive. Nader gonna float. Nader gonna brick. Get him off the court!
He's so bad. And he literally thinks he's Michael Jordan.
He thinks he's so fucking good. It makes me sick.
McGee with the screen with ShamWow with the shot. Oh, I thought I was going in. Gets his own rebound. Oh, Nader just got an offensive foul. But he didn't get it called.
He's not an NBA player. You know what's worse than him thinking he's really good is Monty thinks he's really good.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, okay.
My God, he made it.
Fucking McGee!
That is a teardropper if I've ever seen one. Jesus.
Bro.
How long do you think Monty's going to be stubborn with his Nader shit?
He'll never give up on him. He loves him. Beautiful defense. Good closeout by Cam Johnson, my baby boy child. CP3
with the 3. Money.
Hold up in your effing ugly face. No offense. It's not a race thing. It's more of an excitement about the Suns thing. Let's move on. Campazzo.
You're like, don't cancel me.
Shaman. Screen.
Green
Pass
for another shot.
Green.
Money.
It's.
Green said, I'm old. What?
CP3. Screen from
McGee. There's that fake screen that you like in 2K.
Another 3 from CP3. He's just feeling it. Simply feeling it.
Where was this CP3 in the final? I'm just kidding.
Campazzo.
Too soon? Oh, shit. Campazzo almost breaks his own ankles.
Green with another 3, but no good. Nader finally makes himself.
Let's get Shaman involved. CP3.
CP3 saucing. Mouse in the house. Mouse. Pushed off. That's a foul by CP3. It's okay, though. He gets his own rebound back.
Dollar moves in a 1 cent finish.
11.
And he
too hard on the paint. This is ugly. My dad's a coach, bro. Drives.
It's like a 2K player that sauces
Make
for like
this
40
stop.
hours and then misses. Chris Paul's like, get me out of this game.
I'm tired, coach.
The
All right.
non-max player coming in, number 22,
Shut
DeAndre, not Max Ayton.
God, I need Sundo so bad to drown you out.
DeAndre didn't get Peyton.
Compazzo, getting it over to my dad's a coach, bro? No, he gets a screen. Now back
How many times
to,
is Green gonna shoot it? Damn,
that wasn't
he
green.
has
That
the
wasn't
green
green.
light. Who was that?
35. I don't even know.
Oh, they look the same.
CP3 bringing the ball up. Kicks it to Laundromat. Laundromat, hand in the face, doesn't matter, slaps.
Hey, who has a pure jump shot? Johnson or Shamit?
It's pretty close. It's pretty close, which is exciting, man.
Just
Nader
pure.
Garden Green. My dad's a coach, bro, with CP3 on him. My dad's a coach, bro, drives. My dad's a coach, bro, gets it stolen from Ayton. Up to CP3.
Oh, that was a carry.
He doesn't want to give it to Nader, so he gives it to Crowder, who gets pumped. But we get the call.
That was a carry.
Man. CP3 was like, he was like, I want to give it to Nader, but I don't want to give, because like Nader was the open one, but he knew. Yeah. I mean, if it takes plays like that for Monty to see, okay, CP3 is not trusting him, maybe I should put someone else out there. He could have thrown that shit up in the air for sticks. Just saying. Oh, commercial wife's on. Everybody be quiet.
Dead air.
What are you doing over there?
Looking at my YouTube comments. What's good? What's good?
Your other successful channel.
Shh.
Keep it quiet. Don't tell no one.
I'm jamming to this music they got on too.
I agree, Iverson. All we need is Nader off the court and we're good. We're good to go. Yeah. Burner saw it. CP3 really passed up the Nader air ball. Yeah,
Let me hear you say, "Oh yeah." The Soul Patrol's on right now, baby. We're jamming.
Are you still watching that other stream?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Why not? I mean, it's looks fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I can keep it on as long as we stay the same. I accidentally just fast forward, so I'm gonna have to get back to you.
Accidentally, he says.
I'll pause it as soon as
I get all this inside footage, like I'm in the stadium. You
I
get to
know.
see
I kind of
dudes
wish I would have
dunking,
stayed. I kind of wish I would have stayed on it.
dunking, and you get to hear the music in the stadium and all that stuff, dude.
Yeah, to be fair, these ESPN commercials are brutal. I've been watching them football all
Soul
weekend.
Patrols dancing around, break dancing, spinning off their heads, pause, dunking. Man, this shit's entertaining as hell. The stadium is packed, dude. It is packed.
This is the year, man.
To pack the stadium?
This is just the year where from the jump, everyone knows we're good. Like really good, like more than good, like championship contender.
Bandwagon Phoenix
They're
fans.
there. You know who's probably there? That dude who was counting hundreds. 1, 2, 3. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Dude, that was the death blow. That and you know what else.
You know what else.
You
yes.
know exactly what else.
Yes, I do. Mark West teaching DeAndre ain't getting paid Ayton.
They're talking to James Jones right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm hearing it.
All right, I'm going to pause it when Crowder shoots his free throw. He makes it. Tell me when it's in. Tell me when it's in the rim.
All right, you tell me how my ass tastes first.
Okay. Not good. I assume. Pause.
All right, he made it right now.
Okay. How would you characterize why things didn't get done? We just couldn't come to an agreement. Well, agreed.
Damn, look at how white his teeth are. Holy shit. The number of years. He's answered that question so many times. His teeth are so white. I'm jealous.
I couldn't hear any of that because you were talking. Damn it. What did he say?
The years. It was the amount of years that was the problem.
Robert does right by me. I understand. I wouldn't want to leave Phoenix either. They're playing hardball with Ayton, bro. You realize that? Hardball.
Dead air.
I'm just listening to white teeth. Shamit kicks it to CP3. Screen from Bridges. CP3 pulls up. Blinders on. Someone runs at him from the
Blinders.
side. Doesn't matter. Right? Monty Morris kicks back to Joker. Joker to Gordon. Gordon loses it out of bounds.
Aaron Gordon fumbling like usual.
Chris Paul coming out. Must be tired. I don't know. Six minutes left in the second. So they're staggering Booker and CP3. How do you feel about that?
Well, that's what they did last year, right?
8 for 3! And it's good! Should have paid him. That's a max.
Should have paid him. That's a max shot. 3 right there. That's a max kind of 3
that
right
was beautiful, bro. That was beautiful. I told you, he just had to get adjusted to the sliders. Campaign for 3, no good. I mean, sorry, he closed out. No good for Morris.
Aiden tried to set a screen like me trying to set a screen in 2K on...
right? Payne driving, floating to Aiden.
Oh, my God.
Couldn't decide. Oh, come on, Cam. Get him. Get him. He slapped him in the face because he was angry.
Yeah, this looks like a Harlem Globetrotter game or something.
Payne is just...
Payne is looking horrible, dude.
You're right. He's looking...
Is his ankle still messed up like you were giving?
Shut up!
I mean, that was the go-to.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm just saying he looks...
Yo, the Beijing Sharks are calling right now, dude.
He looks like he's way too excited right now. Like he's trying way too hard. Nice pass from Booker. Good shit, Ayton. And Joker is too slow to block it. Has to foul him. What do you think Sundo's doing right now?
Man, you miss him so much. Give him a call.
Ayton's hair looks like he's having an existential crisis and he's stopped caring about it. he looks like he's so upset about the money that he hasn't even brushed his hair in a month.
Twisting his hair.
What is this? It's like 4 different lengths.
It's the way to go when you're a millionaire. Just don't take care of it, you know?
Ayton slaps both free throws. He looks locked into me, dude.
Don't look now, but we're up by 9 points. 9 points. Dead
Joker
air.
posting up Ayton. Back to Morris.
Good
No,
defense.
good. I feel like Ayton is in Joker's head a little bit. He feels like he's his equal.
Well, they were talking about that. The Joker actually respects Ayton. He said it, right?
Yeah.
And then if you look at Embiid doesn't respect Ayton. So
Booker drive. Oh, Booker should have dunked that, bro. Gets fouled by Barton. Just beat him.
when you say Barton, I think of Hawkeye. Oh, man. All right.
Clint Barton. What's his name?
Isn't it Clint Barton?
Yeah. All right. They're going to commercial. Let's take a look at the stats. What do we got here? I want to know first. I want to know what the MVP is doing. MVP's got 10 points, 5 boards.
Don't look now, but the Trailblazers are getting beat by the Kings.
2 steals. Stop saying don't look now.
All right, don't look now, but I'll stop saying don't look now.
Hey, I'm sorry. DA's out working the MVP. 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 assist.
So you're trying to tell me that the Suns' plan worked to motivate Ayton to play at his peak performance? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So it's a win-win situation, right?
It is win-win. Let's take
you
a
get
look
this dude to be motivated. He plays hard and gets arguably his first NBA All-Star nod and gets a fat deal at the end of the year.
What's going on?
Most years, most money, man. That's all I got to say. Nobody else can pay him more, man.
Lillard's not having a good game. What's going on with him? Anything else interesting happened throughout the NBA today?
Jazz are smacking up the OKC, but that's nothing, right?
Right. Hornets beat Pacers. Bulls beat Pistons. Celtics lose to the Knicks. Raptors lose to Wizards. That's interesting. Your boy Goron. Grizzlies over Cavs, of course. Sixers beat Pelicans. Hey, look at Romps Maxey. 27-5. He'll be thrilled. I'm sure he's thrilled. Spurs beat Magic. No one cares. Let's get back to our game. It's not back on yet, is it?
Not for me.
Man.
Dead air.
You're really boring the hell out of me. Pedro says LaMelo balled out today. Great comeback versus the Pacers. Look forward to those highlights. Burner says Nader has Hall of Fame intimidator, but against his own team. Yeah. Game must be coming back on.
I'll be back.
All right, man. All right. Booker from the free throw line. I believe he makes both of these. Payne, Crowder, and McHale, for the most part, guys, have just been completely ice cold. It's been all Book, Ayton, and CP3, which is fine. You know, it's going to be the nights when those guys are down that we need our other guys to step up. It'd be nice if everybody was playing well right off the bat. Shamit's playing good. Joker for 3. Ayton just kind of dared him to take it, and he missed. McHale gets the rebound, gets it to Payne, out to Booker, back to Payne. Screen from Ayton. Out to Crowder. Crowder over to Booker. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Pump fake. Out to Payne. Back to Bridges, who travels, in my opinion. They call it a travel. They call it a foul. It looked weird. What are they calling, folks? Stop showing Jamal Murray and tell me what you're... Okay, they called it against us. J.O. Mikhail, I got paid. Bridges, only 2 points. Pretty much, bro. Pretty much. But, you know, a lot of people get upset when you talk bad about Mikhail. And the Blazers fans certainly don't understand because Mikhail, for some reason, plays very well against them. They think that we're just hypercritical. It's really not that. Mikhail comes and goes. He's good one game. He's terrible the next. He's good for 2-3 games. He's terrible for 4. It's really weird. Booker over to Crowder. Crowder into Ayton with Joker on him. Kicks it back out to Booker. 10 seconds. Screen from Ayton. Nice step back. Over to the corner. Mikhail. Hand in the face. No good from 3. Oh, it's Gary in the chat. What's going on, Gary? Crowder driving. Passes to Booker. Ugly, but I'll take it. Suns starting to run up the score on Denver. A little bit. Not too bad. Just up 13. Booker's smiling, though. Booker's loving life. Nice steal from Crowder. Jeez. Easy buckets. Ugh. I really hope we get this win because that would affirm to me we're as good as I think we are, which is I think we're better than this team. Gary, if you're free and you want to invite, man, let me know. Yeah, dude. Burner, Nader better not get back in this game. I don't want to see him again. It's just, it makes so much sense to play Sticks over him. You're getting 0 from Nader. You're getting, I bet, of course, Nader probably has a bad plus minus. Why not play Sticks? God. Makes me sick, man. Game's coming back on. Dead air. 49-36 Suns. Nuggets inbounding. Joker looks kind of listless, if I'm being completely honest. Gordon bringing the ball up for some reason. Point Gordon. Kicks it to Joker over to MPJ. Fade away for no reason. Didn't need to fade away, but it hits. It's a pretty shot. It's a pretty shot. Suns bringing the ball back up. Payne to Ayton. Loses the dribble. Kicks it to Mikhail. Mikhail for 3. Hits. I like that. MPJ in his face. There you go. They're literally using Aaron Gordon as a point guard. I don't understand it, folks. They get it back to him in the paint, but it gets stolen by Payne. Payne to Cam Johnson, but they foul Payne on the fast break smartly, honestly, to stop that fast break from the Suns because this game is starting to just go all Suns. Saw the scoreboard. Apparently, he makes one free throw, misses the second. Come on, Roy. You got to be faster than that, bro. Or maybe you are getting to it and I can just see it because I'm the one that runs the StreamYard. It's all good, man. I appreciate you. Does Cam Johnson get extended next offseason, says Tyler? Dude, he better. He better. I don't know anyone who's more deserving, you know? Really don't. I think that's one of the final cornerstones with Ayton that needs to be locked up, and we're good to go for a decade. Ugh, that ugly free throw miss. Still, 53-39 Suns. Let's effing go. Morris kicks it to Barton. Gets around the screen. Pulls up. Good. Nice. Midi. Booker. Barton gets a screen from Ayton. Kicks it to Bridges. Over to Payne. Payne trying not to get slapped in the face. Gets it back in the corner. Nice. No good. Booker with the rebound. Good hustle effort. Booker passed to Bridges. He might have stepped out of bounds, but they're going to let him have it, and he gets a nice dunk. That's what I'm talking about. Bullied to greatness. Monty Morris, mid-range, no good. Campaign. Kicks it to Book, bringing it up. Oh, Book missed Ayton. Ayton went back door, and Book just didn't look and see him, and it's okay. Book's going to the line. It feels like Alabama versus just
I'm back.
A little bit lesser team. Good, man.
All
yeah,
right.
we look better, bro. We just look better than them flat out. I could be wrong. They could come back and beat us, but I just don't see it. It's happened before. This is basketball, you know.
Well, we did sweep them in the playoffs. What
Right.
else did they add?
back
They added Green. What else? Not much, right? That's it.
Yeah. Because they pretty much maxed out your boy Aaron
So
Gordon.
a
who,
team
by the way,
that we sweeped 4 games in the playoffs with the highest stakes added like Green.
but
You know?
Jamal Murray, that's the issue. They didn't have
Jamal Murray's not in though. He's still hurt.
I know. I'm just saying that's why they didn't really feel like they needed to grab too many people. They just
Barton.
needed Jamal
What are you
Murray.
at time wise?
109, 108, 7,
yeah.
6,
okay. 5.
Book, top of the key, kicks it to CP3. Nice to see them both in there at the same time for once. 8 and screen.
Wow.
So is that not the swipe through?
I thought that's
exactly.
the new rule.
Exactly.
A new rule.
What the hell?
Or is it for flops? Wasn't it the flop rule now? They're trying to crack down on flops. I don't know.
Yeah. CP3 with a nice lineup job. Haircut looking fresh. Hits the misses.
37 to 17
throw.
runs for the Suns currently. 37 to 17.
Second free throw. Good. Joker's shoes are actually really dope. I like those. I think those are.
What are they? What brand?
They're Nikes. Those just look pretty cool. They might be LeBron's.
Joker with the midi. Oh, I love Joker, man. I still love him.
Why?
Didn't he slap Campaign and you're like losing your shit? Get him out of the NBA. He's dirty.
Arrest this man.
Arrest him. How dare he?
Whoa. Barton with the long pass gonna shoot the corner 3.
Oh, did he call bank?
Banked a corner 3. Tell me how that works.
2 for 1.
Yep, you know
Booker
Book's gonna
from
pull
long
up.
3.
Pulls
Oh.
in and out. 10-point lead could get shrank. We are gonna get the ball.
You talk
back
too
with about 6
soon, man.
seconds.
Talk too
I'm just
soon. It's
saying
like
what
doing
I
a dance,
feel.
you know? It's like
Just
doing a
saying what I
dance.
feel. This isn't the playoffs.
It's like counting your money on the behind the basket.
Barton with
Foul on who?
hard drive.
How many does he have? 1? Don't think I didn't notice that facial hair too. You gonna grow that hand the Booker look? Are you gonna do that?
Should I? Maybe after the wedding. My girl thinks the Booker look is a terrible idea. I don't mind. I don't care. I'll do it.
A terrible idea, huh? Only
do
Booker
it.
can pull it off.
Yeah.
Do you think Booker's gonna go back to his old hairstyle or no? Oh my God! See, 7-point lead. 7-point lead. Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Man,
Right?
we'll be fine.
Ooh, he just became a father. Congrats to
Who did?
him. Joker.
Joker did?
Yep, they said that on the stream. Don't disrespect him, you know?
I mean, did he have to smack my boy?
And you just got to get over that and respect the greatness, you know?
I mean, there's a new Meechy Meech, and I really wish that Sundo was here for it, but
How's my balls? Did I miss something? How you
I
doing,
don't know.
Pedro? He's like, hey, how's it going? How's your balls doing?
How are your balls?
I mean, they're there.
All right, so let's listen to this one first. Gonna show again, as per our usual halftime show, a little DJ Meechy Meech. This is the Lakers' first game Zoom call.
Man, how the hell we lose to the Warriors bench? I know, they ain't even have Clay. Who that? Russ? Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, my ass? Pause. What's up with you going 4 for 13? Come on.
He said, "What's up, my ass?" Pause.
Brian, chill, man. It's still preseason. This shit don't even count. This regular season, fool. All this shit count. Ah, shit, my bad. And what the hell's wrong with you coming in here dressed like a damn Scooby-Doo character? Halloween.
Did he really wear that to the game?
What?
So, did he wear that to the game?
I don't know. He wears weird shit. Probably.
Dude.
Next week, fool. Hey, man, fuck you, Brian. This is fashion.
Bro, they're doomed. They're doomed. We already talked about that.
Hey,
You and I both feel the same way. It's over. Like, why would they put those pieces together like that? Why would they think that Westbrook could come in and help?
It's just a star, you know. They're trying to do the three-headed monster, the big three, and he's supposedly a star, which, you know, he's not.
Did you see what happened with Ben Simmons at practice the other day?
I heard.
What'd you hear?
I heard Embiid was just like, I don't care about that, man. He could, you know.
What'd you hear he did?
I didn't hear anything. I heard he left. He didn't want to do a defensive drill and left and got suspended.
Well, before that, he was at practice. Everyone else is in jerseys. He's wearing like he comes out in sweatpants and like a hoodie kind of like this. It just says like Philadelphia 76ers or whatever on it. He doesn't even come out in a practice jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And he had his cell phone in his pocket.
Was he recording stuff?
No.
Oh.
He just had his phone in his pocket while he was hooping. And you could clearly see his phone was in his sweatpants. Like, you know how we're playing 2K and it's like you're trying to get traded and they're like, do you want to accelerate it by pulling some sort of stunt?
Mm-hmm.
Did his agent say, hey, you know, it would be funny. You know, it would really send a message that you don't want to be there. Hoop with your phone in your pocket like you're waiting for a call from me to let you know you've been traded. I mean, what the dude? That's like one of the all-time craziest stories I've ever heard. Hooping with his phone in his pocket. So I'm pretty sure that's why they suspended him.
Interesting.
Your boy Romp's got to be loving it.
Layups. Nope. All right, Ben, that's enough. Get your ass on out of here. All right. I'm only here so I don't get fined. Later, wankers.
Oh, he is Australian.
What's going on with Ben? Is he causing problems?
Look, I don't care what the nigga is doing. I just need to trade him so we can focus on this season. Fuck that nigga Ben.
So, Doc, I heard you had to throw Ben out of practice today.
I told Ben to get the fuck up out of practice. And I said, don't ever fuck with me, bitch. I'm Doc Rivers. Then I suspended his ass. And he cried like a bitch.
Doc, we must get this nigga being off the team. He caused too many problems. Yeah, I'm getting tired of his ass, too. I already had to throw him out of practice. When he come back from suspension, if he try me again, I'm going to put these hands on him. I don't care about that fool, but he needs to go.
Dude, his
Hey, Wankers, how's the trade
impressions
coming
are
along?
funny, dude.
Difficult as fuck. Nobody want your ass. Yes, Ben, you're not good at basketball. You pass on open dunks, and you're the cancer to a team. Why the fuck would I want to be here after you guys talked all that shit about me in the press conference when we lost to the fucking Hawks? You thought I forgot, boy? Well, what do you expect? We pay your ass $30 million a year to score 3 points a game in the fucking playoffs. Passing up on open layups and shit because you're scared to get fouled. Shit, if it was up to me, I'd trade your ass back to Australia for a damn kangaroo. Oh, shit, who's that? Oh, yeah, this your real team right here. Hello, excuse me. I understand there's a problem with the nigga bean. Yeah, we're trying to make a trade, trying to get this bitch ass out of Philly. Yeah, Shanghai, we want to get these beach niggas out of here. Shanghai, that sounds nice. You wankers got a max slot? Nigga, please. 100,000 yen. That's... Oh, fuck out of here. You got to do better than that, wanker. Oh, fuck you. You know jump shot having that nigga.
No.
You better work a little harder. Get
No.
I'm only here so I don't get fined. Damn it, we tried. Don't nobody want you. And who you think you are trying to call the shots? You can't even shoot. Well, you better get me traded. I'm going to continue to be a counselor to this time. Bro, you's getting thrown out of practice. The fuck? Not a game, but practice. Damn it, Iverson, you ain't got nothing to do with this. How did Iverson get on the call? These niggas tripping. Bro,
Iverson.
Thrown out of practice. Practice, Ben. All right, relax, Mike. You should be practicing your fucking jumper, Ben. See, Ben, you done pissed off Iverson.
Hey, we got problems, right, with this whole DA situation, but at least we don't have Sixers problems. How do you trade a dude who everyone knows is exposed and nobody wants? How do you trade and get value for that?
You're not going to get value. That's the thing.
Worst case scenario, we have to move Ayton. At least he has a lot of value, sky high. His value's never been higher than this moment right now.
Yeah, I haven't really seen. Can you remember a situation like this with a player that's acted that toxic?
Wasn't Stephon Marbury pretty toxic with the Knicks? And they were just like, F you, bro. You're sitting on the bench and you're not playing for anybody. Remember that? That was after Phoenix, obviously.
What do you think of Tyler's comments in the chat? Teams have found out how to guard campaign, aka Master Splinter exposed.
Maybe that's what it is, but I have to be honest. As his biggest fan, like it is what it is. Like he's not playing well. He has not been right since his injury, and it shouldn't be about his injury anymore. It's not about his injury anymore.
There's no more excuses, right?
No, I feel like he's rushing, like he's so excited. He's not in rhythm at all. But I think he can get in rhythm, bro. I think he'll be fine. He just has to see a couple fall down, you know.
You want to see something interesting?
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can find it. It changed, but you're not going to really believe it. Who would I'm not going to, because I asked you, I'll give it away. All right. So let me see if I can do this right. There we go. Am I doing it right?
Yep.
All right. Who has the biggest positive besides this guy? Look at this plus minus. It makes you think that plus minus is a
Does Nader really have a plus 13?
Yeah, look at this.
Bro, am I on acid? How's that possible?
I mean, it doesn't seem possible because he's 0 for 2, unless it's like he's playing the best defense of his life. Because
he is a good defender. He is a good defender,
but these plus minuses are telling a different story. Because Ayton has his leading score; he's at a even, and then Nader has a plus 13. You know, bench is all positive. Crazy, right?
Yeah. Nancy has a good question. Cat for Ayton.
I'd do it in a heartbeat. And honestly, I think it might go that route if the Wolves suck again this year. You could do a sign and trade. The salaries would match up. Throw Dario in there if you need to make the salaries match up. Cat is Booker's boy.
We talked
and,
about this last
you know.
night while we were playing 2K, right?
Mhm.
And first of all, I have to say I'm against it. You're for it. I am
For it with a caveat, right? Because I'm not saying I'm for it no matter what. I'm for it if DA makes it clear he doesn't want to return here, right?
of course, that's a whole.
So
If he says he doesn't want to return, that changes everything. But that, I
no,
don't
I'm
think
not
that's
saying Cat like, hey, let's do it. No, I want to keep Aiden if he wants to be here and he performs this year. And if he deserves a max contract, right? He's playing good this game, but it's a long 82 game season. So if he does it the whole year, he plays up to what he's supposed to, pay the guy, right? There's nothing left. But if he gets
right.
into restricted free agency and he's like, yeah, I don't want you guys to match or whatever, and I'm gonna go play somewhere else. It's like, well, at that point, let's do a sign and trade for
I thought you were talking
Cat.
about right now. Pull the trigger.
No,
Cat
no.
wants out. If it
No.
start, okay,
No.
okay.
No.
And so I guess I have to agree with you then on all of that. And then the other thing that we have to make clear is that if it came down to a trade for Cat and Aiton, you and
Mhm.
I believe that Aiton is worth being traded standalone. No one else, nothing added. You're not getting Cam Johnson. You're not getting, you could have Nader. You can have Dario. You can have our garbage. You can have Frank. You're not getting anyone else of value
No.
other than DA. That's it. Because I don't think Cat is clear and obviously better than Aiton anymore.
No,
I
I'm just
don't.
saying in case of emergency break glass, I don't think it's going to go to that. Like I said, I think he's either going to play well, which I think he will, and if he plays well, he get paid. That's it. That's all that's going to happen. He'll get max money, max years, and it actually be a bigger contract than he would have signed this year because the bargaining agreement. So.
Yeah, man. I'm
Suns fans just aren't used to having good things happen, so it's like PTSD, and I get it. You're
the
waiting
thought
for
of having
the
it
wheels.
taken away.
You're waiting for the wheels to fall off.
Yeah, give me a second here. I'm gonna grab a water.
As I mute my mic. All right, let's go to the chat. I would only trade DA for Sabonis or Tatum. Yeah, I like Sabonis. I've always said I like Sabonis. Tatum is not going to get traded, and I don't know. Yeah, like I said, it's just, I don't know. A lot of people in the Suns community like to worry and shit, and it's the Arizona sports situation where people want to like get PTSD, like we've sucked for 10 years, so somehow we don't deserve to be good like this, or something bad's going to happen. Salt would trade DA for a pack of condoms. You're a fool, Roy. I'd never do that. Iverson said it's the first game of the season and his stress levels are through the roof. Man, you need to take some gummies, or you're not old enough to drink, so go eat some fruit snacks or something. Kenny Perry says Ben Simmons is a spoiled brat. I would agree.
Oh yeah, hard agree.
Pedro says didn't I have surgery in April? Yeah, that was for my heart.
Yeah, his wiener. Oh, maybe because I was telling everybody you had wiener surgery.
I had wiener surgery.
Maybe he took it seriously.
What are you eating?
Bro.
Oh, Smart Pop or whatever that is.
Yeah, dude. White cheddar. Come on now.
All right, the game's coming back on. Do you got it up?
Yep. They're talking to your boy, Richard Jefferson.
Another U of A player. Garbage. Think he waxes his head?
I mean, I wax mine. I'm sure he waxes his.
How do you do that?
It's not so much wax. It's more like a body cream. So you shave it clean, and then you just put like a skin cream over it to like really moisturize it.
I'm just imagining you getting
shiny,
like
shiny,
one
bro.
of those like waxers for the car that spins around. You just do that on your head until it shines up.
Probably could.
All right, we're back at it. 11:55, 53. CP3 with the ball, guarded by MPJ. Passes to Crowder. Crowder back to CP3. CP3 gets a screen from Aiden. Aiden cut into the basket. Does not get the ball. Passes it to Mikal Brick. MPJ to Barton. Barton brings it up. Guarded by Booker. Booker getting screened by Joker. Barton to Joker. Joker to gets hit out of bounds by CP3. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Dead air. No, I'm just kidding. Joker with another screen.
Bro,
passes it off to
Aiden's
Morris.
just not
Morris back
scared
to
of him.
MPJ. No, it's fine. It's sometimes that happens with matchups, you know. Match up better with certain players.
I mean, I just love it. I love that Aiton's not scared of Joker.
Joker
at all.
misses a little hook shot. Mikal brings it up. Passes to Crowder. Crowder back to Mikal. Mikal drives in. Kind of a little hesitation back to Crowder to CP3. Aiton trying to posting up. Comes out for a screen. Passes it to Crowder for 3. Miss.
Tell me when the next shot goes up for Denver.
Barton with the ball. Top of the 3. Drives in the lane. Kicks out. Morris for 3. Good. 4-point game. 10:36 left. Gabe was counting his chickens before they hatched.
Apparently, bro. I thought
Booker.
the game was over.
Double team passes out. Crowder almost throws it out of bounds. CP3. Crowder gets pushed by Aaron Gordon. Mismatch. Crowder for 3. Brick. He is off. Barton drives in the lane. Throws up a wild shot. Aaron Gordon with the tip. 2-point lead. 10 minutes left in the third. CP3 drives left side. Gets a screen from Aiden. Gets fouled. Barton complains.
It might be time for you to drive out to San Diego
For what?
to ignore this stress of this game.
I'm not feeling any stress right now.
This is stupid, dude. Why are we letting them get back in this?
Don't you feel like you're dancing with glasses on?
I legit didn't know what you meant for a second there. I was like,
Dude, he did get pushed. Aaron Gordon just straight up pushed him. Crowder kicks it out to Mikal. Mikal drives in the lane. Little floater, good.
good
$90
shit,
million
man.
man right there. Aaron Gordon playing point guard right now. Brings it
Dude,
up.
he's
right
been playing
side.
point guard. He's been playing point guard.
Barton.
Since you went away to get water, he's been getting point guard.
I knew Joker was going to shoot that 3. Brick. Crowder with the rebound. CP3 left side. Guarded by Morris. Gets a screen from Crowder. CP3 with the ball. Gets a switch with Barton. Gets screened. Midi. Money. That's like a free throw right there. How many mid-range jump
Beautiful.
shots do you think he's taken in his whole career?
Just
Jesus.
thousands.
Just got to be like breathing almost, you know? That was an offensive foul. Offensive foul by MPJ, the max player.
Good shit by Crowder, bro.
He
God.
went up air, got air, knew he was going to get met at the top, pushed off. No. CP3
I
with the
gotta
ball
block
gets
the
it.
chat, bro. They're killing
What?
me. They keep spoiling everything.
CP3 to DA with the miss. Not a max move right there.
Shut up.
Dude,
Travel, Joker.
Joker takes it all the way. CP3 getting the screen. He actually takes screen, unlike Gabe in 2K with the midi miss. MPJ bringing it up. I guess they don't have a true point guard because anybody's taking it up. MPJ with the and one.
Shit's getting sloppy, bruh. Michael Porter crossing up Mikhail. A $90 million crossover. And
So he wasn't in Mikhail jail?
No.
$207 million for MPJ, dude. Damn.
Booker guarded by MPJ. Drives. Left-handed. A little bit too hard.
That was definitely a frustration foul. I know how
Joker
to do
gets
that.
the rebound. Yeah, Joker gets the rebound, fouled by Ayton.
What's Booker sitting at point-wise? Got to be not that much.
9. Which is what he's had since halftime.
Will Booker ever dunk again?
Morris to Joker at the three-point line. Back to Morris.
Too
Porter
easy.
into Joker. My goodness.
They're just not on our level, you know?
Shut up. We're a sleeping giant.
We're a sleeping giant. We're ASU, all right?
Booker, shut up, salty.
Barton for 3, clanks it off the side of the backboard. CP3 with the sauce, extra, costs extra at Fazoli's and turns it over. Isn't that a delay of game?
Who in God's name was that, bro?
Yo, is that turnover worth $40 million a year?
Shut the fuck up. Monty's like, man, they're making it really difficult for me to put Nader in.
I'm getting an itch to put Nader in. Barton gets a screen from Joker. Barton, screen again from Joker. Little hezzy move out to Morris. Slaps it in their eyes.
Oh, dang, bro.
1 point lead. Is this your defending Western Conference champions? Booker. Ugh. That's ours.
Man, we got lucky there. Got lucky. We just looked tired, like we thought they were going to give up or something, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like we thought they weren't on our level.
It's okay for me to think that. It's not okay for the players to think that.
It's true.
It's okay for me to dance with glasses on. It's not okay for them.
Oh, damn.
I can call them a sleeping giant. They can't think of themselves as sleeping giants.
Sleeping giant.
Dead air.
How's that popcorn? Sounds good.
Dude, it's so good. Only problem is my hand gets literally coated in white cheddar cheese. You know? I mean...
Then you have to plunge it, you know, into the water.
You really have to wash the hell out of your hands after you eat this. But good news is it's a rather low-carb snack, you know?
How many carbs are in there?
12 for 2.5 cups. That's not bad. As far as snacks go, come on.
Yeah.
Are you going to watch this Ghostbusters Afterlife?
I mean, probably, but got to be a pretty special movie to get out to the theater, you know?
Do you feel like it's going to be better than the last one?
The one with all the chicks? I didn't watch that one.
I wonder why. Very problematic, if you ask me. I'm going to have to see what the blue check marks think about that.
There's that weird looking kid again. Ugh. They showed him again, the orange kid.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't like that kid at all. That kid is a nightmare.
Dude. He's wearing one of those like bodysuits that's all orange.
That mask makes his head look gigantic.
I know. It's like big head mode. Yo, there's some weird people out in the crowd right now, man.
Well, I wonder what those tickets go for.
Now, a lot, dude.
That thing said Black History Always, but it said black and then it said always and then it said history. It's like, why does it say black always? See? Shout out to the HBCUs. CP3 to Bridges. Brick. How'd you feel about that, Brick?
Makes me want to watch the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. Joker for 3. Over the backboard.
Wow, bro.
CP3 left side. Barton grabs. Okay, gets screened. Midi. Misses it. Barton left side taking the ball up. 1 point lead for Denver. MPJ to Gordon. Slams it down. That's what that generic 2K player's for. Booker. Double teamed. Mikal could have shot it. Gets hit.
Yep. Suns better
How
figure
tall
out
is
where they're
Aaron
going to
Gordon?
score. He's 6'10".
He has 12 points. He definitely wasn't doing that in the playoffs. Yeah, campaign's in. Johnson gets the ball, a little hezzy, passes it to Mikal. Wild shot. Knocked out of bounds by
Why didn't Mikal just hit 8
Joker.
with that?
Good question.
Mikal and Cam are both playing sped up. Campaign, that is.
Jerseys are sick. Booker.
That would have been so nice, man.
Morris gets fouled by Mikal. Going to the line for 2. Dead air.
My bad. Monty Morris shoots the free throw. Brick. Short brick.
Bridges is a juicy 4 for 11.
I mean, I hate to say I told you so. Ayton with the rebound off of the missed free throw. 2 missed
You're
free
ahead of
throws.
me.
That could come into handy later. Am I?
Yeah.
All right. Booker drives.
You're
Throws
way
it
ahead of
away.
me.
Tell me when he throws it away to MPJ.
Throws it away.
Okay.
MPJ with a 3. Wide open.
Damn, bro. Why were you over here talking about how we're just so much better than them?
I don't know. That's like a memeable moment, you know? Go down in history.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, my God.
Cam, come on, bro.
Cam is
Cam, are
looking-
you kidding me? Cam Johnson misses back-to-back point-blank layups.
Wide open again.
Wide open.
They're playing. I'm almost about to turn this off, dude, because they're not getting out to play defense. It's like sloppy, dude. Like they don't care.
Yeah.
Like it's really getting annoying to watch that, dude.
Mm. What do you?
Because it's one thing if you think they're not on your level. It's another thing to just not give effort, you know? Because they're not getting out to play defense.
Like, why isn't Ayton taking any shots? He's had 13 points since halftime.
He does that. He just disappears.
I know, but it's like, guess we're just going right back to that, right? And then all of our role players have completely, except for Shamet. They need to get Shamet back in the game. Look at these stats, dude. Crowder, absolute garbage offensively.
Yep.
Bridges, garbage offensively, a -22. Hey, we'll give you $90 million if you'll go -22 for us. Sure. And Booker, bad game so far.
Everybody,
Bad game.
For the most part, just looks off.
Except for Nader. Hell, throw Nader back in the game. +13. What do I know? Shamet's got a +13. He should definitely be in there. But you got to get Crowder out and Shamet in.
I told you I was going to win. Windows 11 takes gaming to another level when it comes to streaming movies.
Ugh. Iverson losing his mind or what? Iverson's mad at coach. Are you mad at the coach, Monty? I would assume you would be. Salt.
Am I mad at the coach? I don't think it's a coach thing. I think it's the players. The players are just not playing defense. It's an effort thing. I think it's just kind of a...
It's a gas card. Can always use gas.
Always.
Is that you that I'm hearing that through, or is it me?
Thank you.
It comes off of these. I would think that the audio isn't being shared, is it? Could you hear that commercial?
I could hear it.
It's funny. Go ahead and unshare that and then reshare it. Yeah, those stupid commercials pop up. They
Face it, we're getting
23 to
exposed.
7. Who said that? Shut up, Iverson.
Iverson.
Are you sure you didn't have any Mexican kids 15 years ago?
Bro, am I saying that right now?
Ago. Huh?
Am I saying we're getting exposed right now?
No, Iverson did.
Am I saying they're not on our level?
No, but that just sounds like something you would do. I guess campaign's going to make a shot here. Campaign drives. Okay, there you go.
It's a nice little move. Do more of that.
He needs a couple of those to fall, bro. Yeah, Pedro, come on, get your shirt on. Get your son's memorabilia together. Joker kicks it to whoever the 35 is, drives. Who is that?
It's a game of runs, man. They went on a big run. We went on a big run. They're on a run.
And I did say that when I was making an ass of myself, saying that we were better than them. I said it is a game of runs, but I just feel like we're better. You know, 'cause they could go on a run here. I just don't see it. I was like, Salty's the one that really thinks this, though. And you were like, yep. McGee's back in the game. Shamet's back in the game. And most importantly, Nader is not. Free throw. No good. McGee with the rebound. Gets it to Payne. 67-75, folks. Payne to Booker. Booker to Payne. Back to Booker. Back to Payne. Payne from 3. Hits. He only needed 1. He looks like he's limping. He looks like he hurt his ankle.
Jesus.
He hurt his ankle. How?
Yeah, he can't.
Well, get ready to see Alfred Payton, folks. Joker from 3, essentially open.
That was over the back.
Luckily, he bricks.
Watch out, bro.
McGee, come on, McGee. McGee, it's like
wide open.
Fumble, McGee.
Wide open. Another wide open 3 because they're not guarding the 3. Why would you guard it? Like, why would you?
Dozier. That's who it is. It's a nice-ass pull-up, bro. You don't have ice in your veins, Dozier. Try to relax. You hit a 3. Congratulations. Your sideburns look terrible.
78-70. Yeah, they're cooking because nobody's guarding the fucking three-point line. Wide open 3s. Come on, Booker, step it up.
Campaign with the goes in for a floater, a little too hard. It rims out. Campazzo, who looks like he's 2 feet shorter than Kyler Murray, does a nice snapshot, gets it stolen by Cam Johnson.
Wow.
Pushes it up to Payne.
That's
ours. Sun's ball.
They called a foul on Payne.
Horse shit. Campaign didn't foul anybody.
Who the fuck? It wasn't a foul.
All right, good. Give it
Johnson,
to Cam Johnson for the love of God.
Thank you.
I love him. All right.
All right, play some fucking defense. Get Nader.
Oh, Nader's back in the game, everyone. Nader's in the game.
Yeah, the biggest plus on our team.
Except for Shamet. Shamet's tied.
Wow.
Christ. Michael Porter Jr. is just slapping, making Salt's take look terrible.
About what?
About it being worth the money.
I didn't say that.
Drives,
I said he didn't play defense.
How do you like that? How do you like my boy Campaign? How you like the Haboob?
You sound like the fake news station making up quotes for me.
Wrong. Campaign is
dude, when he does that face, it looks more like a rat.
Splitter.
Oh my god. Dude.
Whoa. All right.
Holy shit.
Wow. Okay. I'm glad you know.
Miss.
Too. I mean, Payne.
Cut him.
Shut up. Campazzo bringing the ball up. Payne on him.
Campazzo's that build in 2K right now. That real short.
He is.
Holy
Barton
shit.
Walks into a 3.
This is a revenge game, man. That's all it is, dude.
Campaign driving.
What?
Throws it to the defense. Green, in my opinion, travels. Because
late
he misses,
whistle.
they decide to go ahead and give him a foul. No one touched him. Oh my God, review that, Monty. Monty, please review that. Look at this. Cam Johnson literally didn't touch him. Please review it. Monty.
He's not going to review it.
God dang it, Monty. Down 10 points, folks. We're down 10 points. Thank you for joining us at the Valley Podcast as we are getting exposed.
We're not
Suns
on the
down
Nuggets
10.
level.
Yeah. Salty jinxed us. We all remember it. Second free throw, good. Down 11, McGee to Campaign. Campazzo gives him a little bump ski. Campaign looking ready. Looking ready to go to the basket. Does. Drives, gets bumped, draws a foul from Campazzo. Good. Hey, this is the Campaign I want to see, bro. Looking to score. Are you ready to make a Campazzo build? Hit this free throw. He does. All right, let's not start missing. Hey, what's going on with the Blazers game?
Not sure.
I'm used to getting scolded. This is a Suns podcast. Campaign, second free throw. Good.
Oh.
What is McGee doing? What is McGee doing? Dozier, who really looks like a bland 2K build, kicks it to Barton. Barton drives, throws it behind his head to Green. Green to Dozier. Dozier, who thinks he has ice in his veins, bricks. McGee with the extendable arms gets it to Payne. Payne to Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson 3.
Yes.
Flick of that wrist. Did you see the flick of that wrist?
Looks like me shooting my greens. 2K.
I was going to say, but he's not. He doesn't look that good.
Play some defense and good shit happens.
Kicks
Wide
to
open,
Green. Green from 3. No. Euro throws it. Thank God. Cam Johnson dribbling in traffic. Kicks it to Shambos.
Yes.
Damn it! God damn it! Frank looks like a goon with his mask on and that beard. Bro, Johnny, we've been slurping Shamit from day one.
Hey, the bench did have the best plus minus, and you can kind of see why. They're actually playing defense. Whoa.
I don't count.
Do you see how far he got up, dude?
Slurp. Shamit. Slurp. All right?
Dude, look at how high he got up, dude.
Yeah, dude, he's a jumper, bro.
Jesus.
He's a dunker.
Yoink.
I mean, I've been dunking like that since I was
athletic finisher if I've ever seen.
I was dunking like that in like the 4th grade, I think.
Imagine being able to dunk like that in real life.
Well, I mean,
dude,
what size rim?
A makeup call if I've ever seen one, dude.
You, me, and Sundo need to play on like a 7-foot rim.
Sundo's like 5 foot tall, isn't he?
Don't say.
Dude, he is. He's like 5'4".
Okay, there's a big.
There's a difference. Come on.
5 foot and 5'4", and I think he's
okay,
taller than
5'4". He's not, dude. I swear to God, he's 5'4".
But he's just his stature is just larger than life. Barton with the ball, guarded by the $90 million man, Bridges.
Is he going to put him in Mikal gel? We'll see.
6, 5, switch to Cam Johnson.
Nice defense.
Good move, great defense. If he hits it, he hits it.
See, that's the kind of defense we weren't playing the whole third, you know?
I agree.
They turned it up a notch, and that's what happened the last run when we went on that big run. They were actually playing defense, like actually looking like they gave a fuck. Weird concept, right? You play defense and good shit happens.
Random topic. This commercial just reminded me. I thought it was going to be a Baker Mayfield commercial. How much do you hate these Baker Mayfield commercials on?
A lot.
I mean, I like them when he's playing bad because
it's a meme.
Yeah, it changes the dynamic of it. It's like, I can't believe they gave him so many commercials.
I still don't think Baker Mayfield. This is off topic, but
call him Baker Mayfield if you will.
He's not that good of a quarterback. They have one of the best running games in the NFL, and once Nick Chubb went out, he got exposed. Really, I mean, he's decent, but he's not like a top tier quarterback that should be having like 50 commercials.
So he's not as good when the Chubb comes out. Got it. So I agree. Roy says, do you guys still miss Oubre? No.
Oubre, who's that?
That's the Hornets GOAT.
He's on the Hornets now? Didn't
know. He's on the Hornets now.
Yo, shout out to Oubre for coming in here and just he helped turn the culture around, you know?
He did, man. He made it okay to he made it so people could be proud to be a Sun for the first time. For some little way, he made you feel good about being a Suns fan.
Watching and stuff. And
the
Valley Boys, they started that up and kind of that culture change situation. So
like
for that we miss him, but I don't miss him as a player. Does that make sense?
We're totally good. We drafted better players than him, and that's what you're supposed to do, man.
Because he's like that, I don't know. He's like that player. He's an athletic finisher that has an inconsistent three, and he'll go on streaks and stuff. I don't know.
He definitely played his best basketball in our system. I'll give him that. He played hella good basketball in our system.
Can Iverson put himself in a timeout? Good question. All right.
So Iverson's officially named Jay Crowder Jay Brick. Is that right, Iverson? He's not happy.
He's a streaky player, man.
600.
What's up?
I was going to say 600 Cappers says MPJ's defense is non-existent, so Mikhail edges out as a better player.
I said that.
Yeah.
But what does that say about a player like Steve Nash? Because Steve Nash's defense was fucking horrible.
That's why Chris Paul is technically better.
But yet he got the MVP, which doesn't really make sense because, I don't know, he made his team really good around him, but he was such a liability on defense, and nobody ever talks about that. Opposing point guards would just torch us. Yeah. It's like, why do you think the Spurs always had our numbers? Because Tony Parker would fucking go ham.
Spin move. Campazzo.
He just didn't have anybody stopping him.
Campazzo driving, kicks
That's
it
ours.
to somebody.
He hit it off of his hands, dude. It's off Green's hands, bro.
Green. Got quite the bald spot there. It takes one to know.
I was going to say,
just go ahead and shave it, bro.
Why is it on the side of his head, though?
It's backside. Chill,
dude. It was on the side, dude.
Grady's gonna hit it to shut us up for talking.
Hey, Green's
about his
good.
hair.
Hey, Green's good, man. He played good in the playoffs for Brooklyn, man.
CP3 bringing the ball up.
Suns are gonna have to go on a run. Not turn it over.
Oh my gosh. What? Don't say it was on Chris Paul. It's on Chris Paul? Great.
So we're on a run, right? And then let's put our starters back in that was struggling, you know? What?
Well, he definitely hates Campazzo because Campazzo is such a little, like, aggressive defender, you know? Dozier kicks it to Green. I don't know what that was. No, come on. Bro, I think we fouled. I think Chris Paul fouled.
No, he didn't. He got pushed by Dozier.
No, that's somebody. That's not Dozier.
Who the fuck is it then? Zero.
Another Green. I thought Chris Paul pulled him down, bro.
No, he got
CP3
pushed.
with the ball, guarded by Campazzo, Salty's favorite player. Kicks it to Cam Johnson, gets it stripped, and it's off Cam Johnson's leg.
I can hear the
banger. Stick standing up on the bench. He looks like he's not even an option to get in the game. I don't even think they dressed him. Jeff Green is torching the Suns. Torching.
So
They're
Green
up 9.
was a good pickup for them, apparently.
Yeah. Cam Johnson, deep three, no good. Shamit, no, that's Pyramid Poppy. Gets a rebound. Good for you. Gets it back to CP3. To McGee. Gets his own rebound. Tips it in. We're alive. Thank you, Pyramid Poppy. I've always had your back.
Wide open.
Barton out to the other Green. No good. Jamichael Green is that Green. CP3 bringing the ball up. Kicks it to Cam Johnson in the corner. Oh,
Get your
almost.
own
Come
rebound,
on,
fool.
Cam. Yeah, I thought it was going to him, but it wasn't. Barton with Shamit guarding him gets a screen from Jamichael. Barton with Nader on him, driving, spinning, kicking back to Campazzo, back to Dozier. Hits another. They're going to say it's a 2. Up 10. 9.5 minutes. CP3 over to Shamit. McGee gets it stripped. No call. Gets it stripped. Goes down like he got shot by a gun. No call. CP3 bringing it up. Screen from McGee. Doesn't take it like me in 2K. Gets a foul. Finally, Mikhail and Ayton are coming in. That's an absolute effing foul. What do you think, bro? He slapped the shit out of McGee's wrist. No?
No, he was fouled.
Inbound to Ayton. He takes the 3. I can't believe he took it. Can you? I'm happy he took the 3, even though he missed it, dude, to be honest with you. Yeah, he was wide open. What do you think?
I'd rather just try to stay within your means here since you're down by 12.
I agree. The timing was shocking. I was literally in the midst of saying he won't take this 3. Screen from CP3 and Ayton. Gets it back to Cam Johnson. Come on, Johnson. Johnson is just like a weapon, bro. Hits the 3. Down 9, 8.5 minutes. Campazzo bringing it up. Shamit guarding.
Wide open.
Back to Green. Wide open. Barely misses. Shamit comes and gets it. Throws it behind his back.
Saves it towards their basket.
I love you, Shamit. Screen from Ayton. 3B from
Jesus
CP3. No
Christ.
good. Campazzo. Where is Booker? Why is Booker not in the game? Campazzo bringing it up.
This feels like a postseason game because Denver fucking is pissed. They got swept out of the playoffs, dog. What do you think?
Barton, guarded by Ayton, is going to pull up. No good.
That was a bad shot.
Short. That was good defense. CP3 bringing it up. A 3 would be nice, but I'll take anything. Get it to Ayton. Ayton with the floater. Why haven't you been giving it to Ayton?
Where's Booker at, dude?
Ask Monty. Frank's haircut looks terrible. Frank should go to his barber and he should say that he's going to put a jihad on them. It's that bad.
Pause. I'll be back. I got to get some more some drink.
All right, man. Let's go to the chat now that spoilers don't matter. Kenny Perry, I couldn't agree with you more, brother. He says Cam Johnson should start over Crowder. Thank you. Enough said. It's obvious, and I think I don't know. Maybe they'll try it again. They tried it last season. It didn't work. First of all, Cam Johnson didn't play better than he was playing as a backup. He did not play better. And Crowder played terrible off the bench. So, Teo Dragic, what's going on? Says, how many rebounds does Ayton have? Just take a look. Ayton's got 6, and the MVP has 10. So, not what you want necessarily. It'd be nice if he had more, but he also hasn't been playing a lot of the game. It's crazy. It's just been sitting him. Pedro says Crowder brings tough defense that we need, and he's streaky. Tomorrow he'll drop 30. Yeah, I just feel like Cam Johnson's more consistent. I don't know. At some point, it's got to happen. Iverson, send full playoff salt. I love it. Do you, Ivy? Do you? Pedro says, damn, Denver looking like the 2018 Warriors. They are looking good. They're shooting hot. They're confident, and they're mad about the playoffs. Suns aren't mad. You can see that. No, Iverson. Relax. Kenny Perry says, well, we can call Sticks a bust. Nader plays over him. Dude, that's just Monty doing his thing. That's just Monty doing his thing, man. Monty can't be reasoned with. Luckily, he feels the same way about Nader as he does about Shamet. Luckily, Shamet is the real deal. So that's going to work out. Nader, he's just wrong about. But I've always said Nader is a good defender. I'll never say he's less than a good defender. But he's just so trash on offense. And he doesn't know he's trash. And coach doesn't know he's trash. It's a problem. Does anyone disagree with me? I won't be a dick to you. Does anyone disagree with me about Nader? I'm willing to hear reason. Joker with 8 on him. Kicks it back to Dozier. Back to Joke.
This is where Joker takes over, right?
Joker makes a nice little free throw shot. Man. CP3 with Compazzo on him. Shamet.
Booker's still not in the game?
No, sir. Monty doesn't think he needs to be in the game with 7 minutes left. Joker, fast break.
Yeah, this game's over, dog.
It might be over, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. CP3 brings the ball up. Gets it to McHale. McHale from the free throw line. No good. Oh, now Booker's coming in, Salt.
When it's out
now
of the fucking
Booker's
hand.
coming in. McHale on the fast break. Needed that. Down 9, 6 minutes. Why wouldn't you put Booker in before that, dude? And Crowder's coming in. Better not be for Shamet. I don't want Crowder coming in at all. That looked like a travel. Good shot, Joker. Joker going in on Ayton right now. McHale has Compazzo in the post. I repeat, he makes good of it and he gets a bucket. That's beautiful. You can't come away with anything less than a bucket with that mouse in the house, bro. Still down 9, folks. Dozier back to Joker. Shamet right up on him. Bridges on Compazzo. Dozier over to Joker with Shamet on him. Why is Shamet on him? Hell, I don't know. Misses, thank God. Bridges gets fouled by Dozier. Now, can we get Booker and Monty? Is that okay with you? Is it okay with our star player plays in the fourth quarter? Dude, I might have a hot take. I don't want to have it. You know?
What's your hot take?
I don't even want to have it.
They're not on our level. Is that the hot take? No,
that was you that said that. CP3 kicks it to Book. Book gets in. Nice layup. No good. Just, he hasn't played in a couple of quarters, so he's a little bit rusty. You'll have to give him a second. Porter travels. No call. Bridges fouls Joker. I'm fine with it. Booker's a
12
juicy 3
points.
for 11.
12 points for Booker. This is just a bad game all around, man.
Hey, where's that meme with the crying girl that's doing the dance?
Oh, yeah.
Crowder almost gets a steal. Porter with Bridges all over him. Got our starting lineup in. Let's see how it does down the stretch. Pull up. No good. Can we get the rebound? Joker tries to sell a foul. No good. Booker driving downhill. Book kicks it to Bridges. Bridges can't handle it. It goes off his hand out of bounds. Denver ball up 9. 4 minutes and 38 seconds. Booker is 3 for 11, Roy. What's going on, P-Dog? Barton. Porter Jr. gets it smacked by Bridges, the $90 million man. $90 million man with the ball, driving, Euroing. I don't know what Joker did to him. That was crazy. What was that?
Ayton's disappeared. Disappeared. I'm glad we didn't give him the max. What's your hot take there, sir? Good talk.
I don't want to have it. I don't want to give in to the salt the way you do.
I don't give into it. It's just my being.
Wow. I just don't want to. I don't know. I need to talk to Sundo. What's going on, Swan Man? Did he miss both free throws? I'm sick. Oh,
bro.
Bridges. Oh.
It's one of those nights, dog.
Yeah, or is it that we're right about Bridges? Joker, floater, no good. Good rebound by Jay. Booker, Euro. That's a fucking goaltend. That's a goaltend. Look it up. Go look at it. It's a fucking. Let's all get excited. Let's all get excited over a goaltend. Fucking relax, people. It's so clearly a goaltend. So clearly a goaltend, dude.
It's going down, dude.
Sundo, if you've been watching this game with us the way we've been watching it this closely, man, you might feel differently. But I know it's game 1. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Bear down. What?
CP3 looking to get it in. Gets it to Book. Book pulls from 3. Too hard. Gordon with the rebound. CP3, relax. Don't foul him. Kicks it to Morris. 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes, folks. Morris gets it to Joker. Ayton guards. Kicks it out to Porter. Porter with the corner 3. No good. Crowder with the clutch rebound. Gets it back to CP3. Book with the ball, top of the key, getting a screen from Ayton. He's having a terrible game. Gets it to Ayton. Ayton throws it so high. Crowder, there's no way that was going to go in. Gets it out to Book. Just CP3, another brick. Yeah. So Silver lining? Would you like a silver lining? Oh, salty. Silver lining is Salt's gone. LMAO. It's all good. We love you, Salt. It's cool. So here's the thing. Silver lining is that I like it when we lose and it's obvious that we just didn't have it. You know, it's worse when it's like this is a game you can already see with 3 minutes left. It's over. What's going on, Daly? Hey, Daly, no sticks. We didn't get any sticks. We got plenty of nader, but no sticks. You're good, Salty. It's all good. It's all good, bro. So, you know, this is just one of those games we didn't have it. This is an easy excuse. My excuse is look at Booker's stat line. Look at this. Look at this trash. How do you win a game? How do you win a game when Booker goes 3 for 14 and a minus 24? So, you know, this is a really tough first 3 games of the season. Let me show you guys the schedule. Okay, so Nuggets. Oh shit, that's preseason. Go to full season here. Okay, Nuggets, Lakers, Portland. Now, it clears up a lot after that, right? Check this out. Salty, Sundo, and me all said, as long as we go these first 3 games with a 2-1 record, we'll be totally happy. So we slipped up first game. The Lakers do not look good. They do not look good. We always show up for the Lakers. We're going to play even harder because we're embarrassed by this loss. It's on ESPN. It's in LA. All the eyes are going to be on it. We're going to be fine. This is a W now. Now, Portland, I love you. Apparently, you're having issues with Sacramento. Okay, they're probably going to come back and win this game against Sacramento. They might be a W considering we've had really good luck playing Portland the last 5 times, I would say, that we've played them. 4 or 5 times we've played them. Tell me in the chat if you think I'm wrong on that. Sundo, I hope maybe you can get on while you're driving home. I don't want you to wreck, but we're going to have, hopefully we're going to have Brandon Stowell on from Stowell from Behind the Glass. But Burner says, to be honest, it's the first game. We just need to wake the F up. We got another fake Iverson. LMAO. I mean, Jeff Green went electric, dude. Yeah, I said Jeff Green, not Jalen Green, not this new, not Gerald Green, old ass Green, Jeff Green. So it's that sort of thing happens, and Book has a game where he's 3 for 17 or whatever ridiculous garbage it is. What do you expect? So let's go back to Gamecast. We'll go back to this chat. Pedro says, I'm not mad. We always lose to Denver. I mean, I'd feel less bad if it was in Denver. With that, you know, being above sea level BS. Joker's got a nice little stat line, 25 and 12. All right, CP3 gets a screen from Ayton. Ayton to Crowder. Crowder pulls the 3. Absolutely no good. Bricks off the other side of the rim. Who wants to see a 2K stream tonight? Sundo? Gordon kicks it to Barton. Barton screen from Joker. Over to Porter. Porter pump fake. Drives. Bad shot. Booker gets the rebound. Something's going to have to happen here. You're going to have to start slapping threes. Booker drives. Miss off the front rim. This is nuts. Man. Iverson says Jay Crowder's trash. Well, you know, what's going on, Suns fans, since 2020? We'll be fine next game, man. We're about to go on a big run. I'm about to predict a juicy record for us to start the season. And I think I'm going to be right. Nancy, we've got Xbox. Sundo, stop worrying about being called pandemic. You'll be fine. Oh, my God. Was that a big Chris Paul brick? This sucks, man. Just make it end so I can look at these stats and start placing blame. Porter out to Barton. Couple of step backs. Gordon from 3. Makes it. Doesn't matter. Shot clock. J.O. says, what happened to the potential Thad Young trade? Spurs are in no hurry to do it, and there's complications on it, man. There's complications. It's not just as easy as we think. McHale from 3, moving, hits. Good shot, Bridges. Get him warmed up for next game. Morris kicks it to Joker. Got 40 seconds about on the clock. Got Ayton on him. Ayton looks unenthused. Gets it to Joker in the paint. Lays it up over Chris Paul. Why Chris Paul is guarding him, I'll never know. Why our starters are in when we're down by this much, I'll never know. CP3 gets a screen from Ayton, just waves it off, drives. They just let him have a floater. Gary said they didn't even play Thad tonight. That's interesting. Booker, what are you doing? Booker just ran up and tried to get a steal. Fouls, extending the game for absolutely no reason. I need another water. My goodness. Let me go to the fridge. What are you guys drinking during this L? Game's over. Thank God. All right, let's start placing blame. It's what we do best here. Let's overreact and place blame. So, all right. Crowder. I mean, my God. What can you say about 0 for 5? 8 rebounds. That's cool. Hit a couple of free throws. Bridges. He almost pulls himself within 50% from the field. 2 for 6 from 3. Okay, I get, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's not the worst. It's not good. Ayton, 15 points, 6 rebounds. He just stopped. He stopped going at it. He stopped going at the rim, and they stopped going to him, giving him opportunities. So, Paul, I don't know what Paul was doing. 15 points, 10 assists. Hard to be mad at that. 50% from the 3-point line. Not really mad at it. I just feel like he was trying to get everyone else involved, and I feel like maybe he should have just taken over. Maybe he's not ready for that yet. Spurs fan Gary says, Bridges is such a great defender. 1 steal and 1 block. Why did I even read that? Shut up. 600 Capper says 60% of the blame goes to Booker for sure, 20% to Crowder, 20% to the rest of it. What do you think about that? That's not a bad idea. That's not bad. Booker, 3 for 15. You know, he has games like that. What are you going to do? You don't like it. Man, it's a gross game. Suns fan says, why did we pay Bridges? Well, most people really believe in Bridges, and I don't think he had the worst. I'd say he's off to like a C+ start. Would anyone agree he's off to a C+ start? Or do you think it's higher or lower than a C+? Six-Man Sundo said Kobe never had games like this. Dude, I'm pretty sure Kobe had some stinkers statistically. He never cared if he was missing. Yeah, I mean, I can't really blame Nader. I just feel like specifically I don't understand why Nader's getting minutes and Sticks isn't, because I don't think there's anything that at 6'5" Nader can do that Sticks at 6'10" can't do, and then some. I mean, he's a rebounding machine. The ball just finds him. I don't want to say Lou Amundsen. I'm thinking more like somebody like he's not as he doesn't have much of like a post game or anything, but he reminds me of a young Andre Drummond whose rebounding was just off the charts. Sunda says because Sticks is trash, Gabe. I don't know, man. I don't know. You Sundo, you'll have to rewatch this shit and watch Nader's minutes and tell me what you think. I'll send you a video of just Nader's minutes, and then you tell me if you still feel that way. So, Iverson, do you really feel like we're going to lose to the Lakers, bro? Because I don't know what you saw that makes you think that the Lakers are better than us. I could be wrong. I was wrong about this game. Burner says he'd much rather see Sticks over Nader. Absolutely, I agree, man. Let's see what else we got here. Just kind of waiting on Brandon Stowell to hop in. Whenever you're ready, brother. Let's see. Free Sticks. Yeah, Kenny, that's probably a hashtag we should get going. And here we have it, the man of the hour. Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
You sound good, man. You sound good.
Sweet.
So what'd you see tonight, man? Welcome to the show. Behind the Glass on Anchor.fm.
Yeah, basically everywhere you can find your podcast. Steven's been on with you guys a few times, but yeah, this is my first time being on with you guys actually. So thank you for having me on.
Dude, anytime, man. Appreciate it, dude. So you guys do Nuggets and
a little bit of everything.
Everything Denver?
Yeah, Broncos, Nuggets, and then we'll dip into like, the NFL, other things going around the NBA. Steven's a big Avs fan this year, not for the right reasons, but but yeah, I mean, we have a lot of fun on there, and it's mainly just a lot of making fun of each other and making fun of a lot of our terrible sports takes, but
that sounds very familiar. That sounds really familiar.
Yeah, so but yeah, it's a lot of fun, but it makes it a lot easier when the Nuggets play like the way they did tonight, and it's especially when the Broncos are as bad as they are. So it's nice to enjoy a good Denver sports team finally.
So let me just procrastinate talking about this embarrassment for 1 second. So what do you think about the Lakers? Not just, I mean, like, what did you think before the Golden State game? And did the Golden State game change your mind, or where are you at with them?
It didn't change my mind. Well, I guess it kind of did. I'll say this: the game last night. What changed my mind was my thoughts on Golden State. Both Steven and I, on our podcast, we both, we set out our predictions and stuff, and we both actually have the Nuggets and the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. But I did not have the Warriors as a top 4 seed in the West. I believe Steven might have had them as a top 4 seed. But I Golden State they're really good. And I'll say this, I think they, if fully healthy, now that's obviously a big if, especially with Clay, but if fully healthy, I think that's a more dangerous team than the 72 win team. Steph is better than he was, which is crazy to think, but Steph is better. I think Clay, even with the injury, I think he's fine. He doesn't rely on, athleticism. It's not like if Russell Westbrook were to, tear his ACL or something like that, that would really hurt his game. Where like a Derrick Rose, right? Clay, I don't think. Now, again, jury's out. I'm not sure, and that's why I didn't have them as a top 4 seed. But if they are fully healthy, that's the team, in my opinion, that's coming out of the West. That's the most dangerous team. I think the Lakers, man, I don't know. The Lakers,
they're so ill-fitted, bro. They don't fit.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't. This is so. I'm a big LeBron fan. Okay, I personally have LeBron as number 1 all time. The way you build a team around LeBron is the complete opposite of what the Lakers have done.
Okay,
so
keep going.
It won't work unless certain guys. It won't work unless I'm trying to think of some of the names. They signed so many guys. Let me bring up their roster. But what you need around LeBron is you need a lot of shooters. They have shooters on the bench. They don't have any shooters on that starting 5. And that's the problem. I love Russ. But Russ right now at his age, I don't want to say it doesn't fit with LeBron, because I feel like any player can fit with LeBron, but the other pieces around those two doesn't fit with those with them, right? How do you build around a guy like Russ? Well, you put shooters around him. You let him drive.
Same thing. It's a hat on a hat.
It's the same. But I'll say this. I think the biggest reason why you go out and get Russell Westbrook is to allow LeBron to kind of have a break, right? To have a second guy that can run because AD can't run the offense. So you need a second guy to be able to run the offense. And I'll say this, around the league, you have all the best teams has 2 guys that can run the offense, essentially, right? The Bucks. When Giannis goes out, you got Middleton. You got Drew Holiday, right? They can run the offense. Phoenix, when CP3 is out, you have guys that can run the offense, and Devin Booker, Cam Payne. You got guys. The Nuggets, same thing. With the Lakers, especially last year, you didn't really have that. Injuries didn't help them, but even if fully healthy, you don't have a ton of those guys. So they go out and they add Russ, they add Rondo. That's fine. You can do those things, but then you need to look at the rest of the roster and add shooters around them. And I love Melo, but he's not that guy. You need, and look, there's not a lot of options out there that are cheap. And when you're spending so much of your money on 3 guys, it's not going to be easy. So that's the problem right now with them. I think there's going to be a lot of movement this year in the trade deadline, because this is the most open this league has been in a very long time. So the trade deadline, and it's crazy. I already think about the trade deadline and we're on day 2 here, but the trade deadline, I think, is a big deal for the Lakers.
Isn't
the
that
Nuggets.
a huge red flag? Isn't that a huge red flag?
Not this year. And the only reason why I say that is because for the Nuggets, in my mind, they need a second big man. they're way too small. For Milwaukee, I think they need to add more shooters, at least one more shooter, a guy that can kind of do some of those things. The Lakers, they need to add more shooters. I think for Phoenix too, I think Phoenix needs to add maybe one more shooter too. So I think that's kind of the biggest need across the league.
Crowder and Bridges are supposed to be shooters, but they only shoot like
they're
30%. They're only shooters.
They're 3-and-D. They're 3-and-D guys,
exactly.
So they can play great defense and hit the occasional three. But you need specialty type of guys. The one team that has that in the West, and I think they're set as currently constructed. They just got to get healthy. It's Golden State. They got everything. They've got the big man and James Wiseman. They got the backup bigs. They're fine there. They've got shooters. You don't need more shooters than what they have. They have the most complete team in the West, if fully healthy. But that's the big concern for them, right? So every team in the league, I think, has holes. And that's why I say this is the most open this league has been in a very, very long time. So that's why I say the trade deadline is going to be big because it depends on who's available. But, if a shooter comes out, available, whoever, maybe Houston wants to get rid of a guy or whatever, or New Orleans, who cares? There's going to be guys that teams are going to be trying, okay, we need a specialty guy. We need a Kyle Korver type of guy. That's the only guy that can kind of come to my mind right now. But there's going to be a lot of teams out there that just need a 3-point shooter. I think the Nuggets are one of those guys, one of those teams. I think the Suns are one of those teams. The Lakers are definitely one of those teams. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see, if there are any guys that kind of pop up throughout the league that are available. It'll be interesting to see what the Lakers do, what Phoenix does to go out and get those guys. Like, what do you give up, right? You got to give up something. So, but this is, like I said, I mean, this year is going to be a lot of fun as long as everyone stays healthy, which never happens. But I hope everyone stays healthy so that we can just have a fun year, because this has the potential to be one of the best NBA seasons we've seen in a long time. I mean, the talent is ridiculous.
When's your boy coming back?
Jamal?
Yeah.
Probably February, I would say.
Okay.
I think which is really fast. But the way he's been, I mean, the videos that's been coming out, I mean, he dunked yesterday or something. It was a little small dunk, but he dunked. It's good to see. I think a lot of people got excited like 3 months ago when you're seeing him, shoot around and stuff. But yeah, February seems to be kind of the consensus from everyone. Like, yeah, that's probably around the time that you'll start to hear a little bit more. I don't want to see him earlier than that. I think February is a good time to come back. And I think that's actually the month that they're saying Clay could come back too, is February. I think that's a good time to come back, because then it gives you, March, all of the whatever. If you come back mid-February, let's say, you got the rest of February, March, and then once April comes around, that's when you're kind of kicking it into gear, right? And getting to that 30 minutes. So, in February, play 15 minutes, maybe 10 to 15. March, bump that up. You get into the starting lineup, play about 25 minutes. And then once April comes around, you're up in that to about your 30, 35. So if that can happen, great. But it's an ACL injury. So I don't know. You got to be careful. I mean, the last thing you want to see is him trying to rush back, play 25 minutes right away, and then re-injure.
Yeah, dude.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's a good team. It's a good Nuggets team. The Phoenix is really good. I actually have Phoenix as the number 1 seed this year. I think they end up with the best record in the West. The Lakers, we'll see. Look, you can never count out the Lakers. You just can't. It's LeBron. It's AD. AD looked great last night. So you can't count them out. So, yeah, I mean, the West is loaded. The East, actually, I think is a lot better. So it's going to be a fun year.
Man, What did you see tonight, bro? Why did the Nuggets whoop our asses like this? Why?
To
What
be
was the
honest, I have
moment
no
like?
idea.
What do you think? Because it was back and forth. They were
Mhm.
trading blows. You guys went up on us early, like in the playoff games. We came back and we're like, yeah, let's go ahead and calm this down a little bit. Went up nice and heavy. And then you guys closed that gap. And then once you close that gap with that 3 at the end of the half, I feel like it was all Nuggets from that point on.
Yeah, it can't really point to one thing. I think Phoenix struggled to shoot the ball. I think that was the biggest thing. I mean, Crowder was 0 for 5, Bridges 7 for 16. I mean, 2 for 6 from 3. That's not good enough. Booker was not good. I mean, that's
even worse.
That's I would circle that one. Devin Booker.
Yeah.
That's your superstar. Look, and this is why going into the playoffs, even like mid-season last year when we were talking about actual contenders in the West, the reason why I didn't have Phoenix as one of those teams is just because I thought they were a little too young. And what I mean by that is, I get it, they have Chris Paul. I get it, they have Jay Crowder. Those guys have been there, done that. But your most important guys are 22, 23 years old. That's the problem. That's why I say the Nuggets are still a year or two away. I think next year is probably the year if Nuggets can win. That's the soonest, in my opinion. Can they get there this year? Maybe. Maybe things would have to go their way. But I look at it from a age standpoint. When your superstars are only 23, 24 years old, it's hard to count on them every single night, especially in the playoffs. So I don't, Booker's just the one thing, and Steve and I have talked about this with Jamal. You got to be consistent, and if you're not, if your team can't rely on you being the superstar that you are every single night, it's not going to translate to the playoffs. It's not going to translate to the finals. It's just not, and it didn't. Unfortunately for you guys, it didn't in the finals. It did for Giannis, but how old is Giannis? Giannis has been there. He's gone through it. He's gone through losing in the playoffs 2-3 years, and it sucks, but you got to do it. You got to go through it. That's how you grow. That's how you get better, and that's how you go from being the all-star player that you are to superstar, to like, I'm the top. I'm the best player in the world, and no matter who you have, you won't stop me. And that's what Giannis hit it last year. And when you have that guy and he doesn't do it, you don't have a chance. It doesn't matter how good your team is. You need that one guy to step up and to be that ultimate superstar. And if you don't get it, you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to win a championship. Maybe you can get there, but you just, then the basketball is just one of those games. And like you could have Patrick Mahomes in the NFL, doesn't mean you're going to win a Super Bowl every year. But if you have Bron, if you have Giannis, if you have Kobe or Jordan, yeah, you can win. It doesn't matter what team you have a shot.
Yeah.
So that's just how it is. And both, in my opinion, both Phoenix, both Denver need to go through the losing years, and hopefully, Booker or Jokic, Jamal, and PJ, hopefully those guys figure it out. DeAndre Ayton, he struggled a bit too tonight. So those are the key players for both those teams. And if it can just click, then yeah, they're 100% contenders because these teams are good enough. But the superstars, in my opinion, aren't there yet.
Here's another interesting question. Why was Gordon bringing the ball up as a point guard?
I don't think the Nuggets really care who brings up the ball. It's kind of funny that the Nuggets are they're a weird team. They're not a normal team. They have so many versatile guys that can just do. I mean, Will can bring up the ball. rather him not, but Will can bring up the ball. Gordon can bring it up. Monte, Jamal, MPJ can. Would rather him not. But again, these guys can. But at some point, it doesn't matter who gets it across. The ball is going to end up with Nikola Jokic at the top of the key. So, or at the top, a couple feet behind the 3-point line on top. So that's what's going to happen. You can't stop it. Jokic is going to get it in his spot, and then the offense goes. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. But I'll say this. The Nuggets did do a good job of putting guys around Jokic that can handle and that can shoot. I personally think they need one more big and one more specialty shooter, just a shooter. But other than that, I mean, they got guys. And, yeah, it doesn't matter who brings it up because it's going to end up in Jokic's hands. So it doesn't matter.
That's true. And I'm not criticizing it it's just truly a curiosity thing.
Mm-hmm.
It looks weird when it's understandable if Gordon brings the ball up one time, but to see it like 5 plays in a row, I'm like, okay, they've got Aaron Gordon running the damn point. So I thought I'd ask.
Yeah, well, and I don't know. I don't know why. To be honest, I had no idea. I didn't even notice. And that's just, we're just used to it. We're just, whoever brings it up, doesn't matter. I mean,
because you're more of a half court team, more of a let's get something set and let Joker make the decision.
That and honestly, I think all those guys can lead the break. MPJ did it. He stopped at 3-point line, let 3 guys fly by him, hit the 3. Will can do it. Aaron Gordon. I mean, I don't think people realize Aaron Gordon was in Orlando, so I get it. No one ever watched him, but he's a guy that he can handle the ball. He can shoot the ball. He can create his own offense. He's not just a dunker. So he's a guy that you can do different things with, and that's why they went out and got him. They lost Jeremy Grant. They needed to replace a guy like that, and I think the next best thing was Aaron Gordon. So that they understand, okay, we have a guy in Nikola Jokic who he's not a point guard, but the offense runs through him. He's probably the best passer in the league right there with LeBron. How do you build around LeBron? Okay, well, let's do the same exact thing around Jokic. Go get other guys, other versatile players that can knock down the 3, that can play good defense. And they understand that when it's time to run, go. But if you don't have the numbers, get it to 15 and he'll take care of the rest. So I think they did a really good job of building around Jokic, and everyone knows their role, but even though they know their role, the team and I think Malone understands and Jokic understands that all of these guys can actually kind of have the offense go through them once in a while too. That's what makes them so dangerous.
Man, well, I'm not sure when we play you guys next. Let me take a look because I'm sure I can. We got to be playing you guys soon. We need to get this revenge game going. We always have bad games against you guys in the regular season, and then this was our first opportunity in the playoffs, and it was, honest to God, shocking. Okay, November 21st, quite a ways away. These teams will both be in full stride by that time. Mm-hmm. So let's reconvene then, okay?
Well, and I'll say this. I don't think this first week, I don't think we can really know anything about any team. For example, the Lakers, it's going to take time for them to kind of figure things out. Chicago struggled tonight against Detroit without the number 1 overall pick. So, that's because it's a new team. They've new guys, like 3 new starters, something like that. So it's going to take time. I wouldn't have put too much stock into it. Like I said, I think Phoenix is the 1 seed this year. I think I had the Lakers 2, Nuggets 3.
Our schedule is so easy to start, dude. We have these 3 tough games with you, the Lakers, and then the Blazers. After that, it's insane how easy it is. For almost 12 straight games, it's just no one.
Yeah, the Nuggets have it's a rough start, but then I think it gets easier for them. I believe is how it goes for them. So
let's just
yeah.
keep the Lakers down in the standing. Let's just. I'm just so sick of the LeBron coverage, and they're not better than us. They're not better than you. They're not better than the Jazz necessarily, in my opinion.
They have the best player though out of all the teams, so that will always kind of look. If you have LeBron, I'm scared of you. LeBron is just the dude's in year 19, and he's still great. It doesn't make sense. It's like watching Tom Brady. It doesn't make sense.
To borrow a quote from LeBron, they are top heavy as bleep. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see that game? If it weren't for he and Davis holding everything together, they got nothing from anyone around him. At one point, after all these turnovers, Westbrook drives into the paint, leaves his feet, turns, tries to find someone, throws it at them, and gets an offensive foul. It's like, dude, what are you doing? This is not what is needed of you.
Yeah.
How do you teach that to Westbrook in year, what is it, 16, 17? How do you teach that to him now?
I mean, you can... The whole
he wouldn't do it
thing...
for KD when they were young. He's going to do it for LeBron when they're both old?
At some point, maybe it clicks. I don't know. How badly does he want to win, I guess. But yeah, Russ is going to be Russ. I mean, that's what he's going to do. But I don't know. You can be top heavy. I don't think that's the biggest concern for them. I would... Just because, look, I don't think I'm not one of those that thinks that the record really like your seeding really matters, especially in the West. Maybe in the East, sure. In the West, to me, it doesn't matter at all. And LeBron has proved that a ton. They made it to the finals as a 4 seed when he was in Cleveland without Kyrie. So it's the East. I get it, but I don't think seeding necessarily matters when it comes down to it in the playoff. And this is why I crap on San Antonio so as much as Utah. They're a good regular season team. They have a lot of depth, but in the playoffs, they're always going to come up short. They're always going to, they're going to lose to the Clippers. They're going to lose to the Lakers or Denver or Phoenix because they have a lot of depth, and that's great and all. That's going to get you a lot of wins in the regular season. But all you have is Donovan. No, come on, this first. My bad. I was reading. You had the previous thing up, so I was reading it.
Feel free.
But no, for a team like Utah, Donovan Mitchell's great. He's amazing. Who else you got? Gobert is fine, but offensively, they don't have anything. And they, you can have all the depth in the world, but when the playoffs come around, who do you have at 1? That's the biggest thing. Is that guy a top 10 player in the league? Is your number 2 a top 25 player in the league? And then who's your 3? Is your 3 better than the other team's 3? When Steve and I were kind of going over the playoffs last year, and just for example, with the Nuggets, let's put the Nuggets up against a team like Utah. Okay, so I mean, I think Jokic is better than Donovan Mitchell. I love Donovan Mitchell, but I'll take Jokic.
Yeah.
And then the second best player on the Nuggets is Jamal. I'll take Jamal over Rudy Gobert. At 3 is MPJ. Who's Utah's third guy? Ingles or I mean, I don't know. I'll take 3 or I'll take MPJ as the third.
Clarkson.
I mean, I'll take MPJ.
Yeah.
For the Nuggets, number 4 is after tonight. I would say Will. Could be Aaron Gordon. Both of those guys are better than Utah's 4 or 5. So that's in my opinion, that's kind of how you kind of should look at the playoffs because the rotation shortened, right? So Jokic is out there playing 40, 45 minutes a game. Jamal's out there playing 40 minutes a game. And PJ's out there playing 40 minutes a game. It's what's going to happen. Your 7th, 8th, 9th guys, how much are they really going to play? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe? Maybe that 7th guy plays 10 minutes, maybe 15 if you're lucky. But the depth doesn't matter. So, when you have LeBron, when you have AD and Russ out there, honestly, I think that's enough. So
it's like I feel like
but you need. I'll say this though, when it comes to depth, you need your role players to win you a playoff game. So when you look back at it, like Jordan's run, right? One of the greatest players of all time. A lot of people think the greatest of all time. But when you think about it and specific games and some of the biggest moments, you think, well, Paxson hit a big three, Steve Kerr hit a big shot. You think of those games, right? You think of those games that those players won. So when you look at, last year with the Bucks, Middleton had a huge game. Drew Holiday had a huge game.
Yeah.
The role players will win you certain playoff games. That's what you need. So
you see Wayne Ellington doing that?
No, but I'll say
Kent Bazemore.
I could see Kent Bazemore randomly going for 20. I could. Look, Dwight Howard had a massive game in the bubble against the Nuggets. That won them that game. There's certain games where role players will win you a game, and you need those guys to have, a 15-point game just randomly out of nowhere. Those guys just have a big game. So Rondo, is one of those guys that he can go out there and put up 10 points and 8 assists and just play out of his mind randomly. So they have guys that could give them a big. So I just, when you have LeBron, when you have AD, and if they are healthy and 100%, I mean, no one's ever 100% come playoffs, but as healthy as they can possibly be, to where they can play at their peak in the playoffs. It's really going to come down to, is Nikola Jokic and Jamal ready to match that? Is Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton ready to match that? Can they match? So I always can your two best players match their two best players? Can your stars match their stars? And if it comes down to that, then is your 3 better than theirs? I think the Nuggets 3 is better than the Lakers 3. I think the Nuggets 4th guy is better than Lakers 4th guy. I think the Nuggets 5th guy is better than Lakers 5th guy. So same thing with Phoenix, right? Phoenix's 3rd guy is better than the Lakers 3rd guy. 4th guy better than their 4th guy. So, but
and so on and so forth,
right,
all the way down the bench.
But can Booker and DeAndre Ayton match LeBron and AD? Because if they can't, you're not going to beat them. And look at the finals against the Bucks. No one could match Giannis. If Phoenix could have had a guy match Giannis, then
we needed to make some sort of an adjustment on him. We didn't.
Once he gets going, when the dude hit 15 free throws,
we didn't even try the wall, bro. All we did the entire series was Monty, for some inexplicable head spinning reason, he made Ayton guard him 1v1 for 6 straight games. Mm-hmm. Never tried the wall. A wall we implemented against LeBron, and it worked.
Well, I'll say this about the wall, because I that's obviously what killed Milwaukee the previous 2 years. They figured out, let's stop having Giannis bring up the ball. Let's have Giannis have someone else bring up the ball and have Giannis start from inside the paint.
Yeah.
Start at the elbow.
Crazy
that the Nuggets do it all the time, right? You'll have MPJ bring it up, or you'll have Aaron Gordon bring it up, and then the ball gets Jokic in his spot. So yeah, you could build a wall, but that only works when he has the ball behind the 3-point line. If you get him in certain spots, that doesn't work. And Giannis is a good enough passer where he can get that out. And now if your other guys are hitting shots and you get those games from those others, then it's over. Because then you can't help. You can't build the wall because those guys are going to kill you. And then what happens when those guys start killing you? Well, Giannis just has a free lane. So their adjustment of having Giannis play that way, I think, was what kind of propelled them. They figured out Giannis is their best player. He can handle it. He's great at it, but you can stop it. Whereas if he gets the ball 5-10 feet from the basket, you can't stop him. You just can't. And then if he starts hitting his free throws, it's over. And
it looks like he might have fixed.
Now this year, I mean, if he can start hitting threes, look, if Giannis becomes a 35% 3-point shooter, it's over. It's over.
He takes the new LeBron spot.
I think he already has, but yeah, Giannis to me is the best player in the league. I know a lot of people say KD.
I think
Giannis is a better.
I think it becomes undisputed. If he does what you say, 35%, he eclipses Durant also.
Yeah, the only reason why I have Giannis, and I think Steven has KD as well, and I think most people actually have KD, but I think Giannis he's a better defender. I think he's a better passer. I think he's better out on the break. Honestly, I think Giannis can handle the ball just as well, if not better than KD. He averages more assists. He averages more rebounds, more blocks, more steals. Field goal percentage is better. The only thing that's not better is 3-point percentage. So
yeah,
I mean, to me, Giannis he's the best player in the world. And if he starts hitting free throws and hitting the 3 ball, it's over. It's like when I'm not saying that Giannis can go down as the greatest player of all time, but it's like when Jordan kind of it clicked. Once he was able to get past Detroit, it just clicked for him. And when it clicks, it's good luck stopping it. I don't think you can. So I don't know. We'll see. The one thing about Milwaukee, though, is their role players are getting older. And that's how long can Middleton be this good? How long can Drew Holiday be this good? But other than that, I mean, yeah, Milwaukee's my pick to get to the finals. And I think Golden State's probably the scariest team in the West. I mean, they scare the hell out of me. If they're healthy, I do not want any part of them in the playoffs at all.
I don't even want to think about who I think is going to the finals because I don't want to say the Suns because I feel like it's so unlikely that all of a sudden we would be like back-to-back Western Conference Finals champs. I know that's such a leap. And we got lucky with a lot of injuries last season, and so I wouldn't say
it's a leap.
I don't want to bet against us.
Yeah, the perfect scenario in my mind is the Nuggets through 3 series to get to the finals. They would have to play the Clippers, the Mavericks, and the Lakers. That's my road to the finals dream. I do not want to see Phoenix, or I'll throw Utah in there too. I wouldn't mind seeing Utah either, but. Don't want to see Phoenix, don't want to see Golden State, and there's another team in there that I'd rather not see. I'd rather not see Dallas just because it's Luka. I think they're gonna be really good this year. So, but yeah, I think for you guys, I think it's and I hate to put all on one guy, but it's on Booker. He's got to be an ultra superstar. Like he's got to be all-star starter type of player. He's got to be all.
He's got to be 40 points in the closeout game versus the Lakers, Booker, not 3 for 17 opener versus the Nuggets, Booker.
Right. He needs to end you don't need to average 40 a game, but yeah, he needs to be putting up 28, 5 and 5. If he can do that every single night, he might average that, but you're also saying, well, he probably puts up 40 plus, a few nights and then puts up 13.
No, 28, 5 and 5. What's going on, kids? Yeah, dude, 28, 5 and 5 sounds very nice.
Yeah, I mean that's where he should be. He's good enough to do it. He's good enough to average 30, if he wanted to. But the assist numbers need to rise. I think he can average 5 rebounds easily. He should honestly probably should be around 6. But yeah, that's 28, 5 and 5 is what you should want from Booker, and not just 30 one night, 20 the next, and have it balance out like that. You need it. I would rather have him be at 28 every night with the occasional 40, 50 point game than have it be 45 one night, 13 the next night type of thing. So he needs to be consistent. And DeAndre Ayton, same thing. I mean, and there's a lot of talk about his contract and stuff like that, but I mean,
he's the type of player I'm honestly glad is going to have a fire lit under him because he needs it.
He needs it, and he needs to prove it, because one good playoff run, he wasn't good enough in the finals. I thought he was inconsistent in the playoffs. He was obviously inconsistent last year in the regular season. So yeah, DeAndre Ayton should be able to be a top 5 center in the league. And he's not right now. He's not even close to that. So he can be once or twice a week. But
he's outside of Joker.
I would say
Joker, Embiid.
I think Towns is really good.
Towns. That's 3.
I guess there's not a ton of centers in the league.
Saying he's a lot closer to top 5 than you might think.
I would put Vucevic. Does Vucevic play the 5?
Yeah.
I guess it is hard to think of 5. There's not a lot of centers out there.
Yeah, he's close to top 5. It's a lot closer now after what he did in the playoffs.
He should be top 3, is what I'm saying. He should be able to average 20 a game, 12 to 13 rebounds, and he should be able to do that every night. 2-3 blocks a game. He should be able to do that every night. It just, again, I don't necessarily blame him. I'm not saying that you shouldn't re-sign him. He's 23 years old, right? Is he 23, 24?
Yeah. And he's the number 1 pick. It's going to happen. But I think you're right, man. If he can step up and become the 3rd best center in the league, and Booker can average 28, 5 and 5, we should be good to be where we were back last year in a Final 4 finish. All I'm asking for, once again, is a Final 4 finish, whether that's 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's all I want.
Well, and look, Booker is only 24. And DeAndre is only 23. So those guys aren't in their window. And they're just not. They're not old enough. And they haven't gone through the playoffs enough. 1 year is not enough. 2 years is not enough. I think, and you look at, for example, Golden State. Look at their kind of timetable, right? They get to the playoffs. They beat the Nuggets as a 6th seed. The Nuggets were 3. They beat them in the first round. I believe they lost to San Antonio in round 2. And that was the 2012, 2013 year. Then the next year, they get past. I think they lost in the first round, actually. They might have lost in the first round. But they lost again to San Antonio or the Lakers, one of the two. You need to go through those losses, because that team that won 72 games wasn't much different from the team that lost to the Lakers in the second round, the team that lost to the Spurs in the second round. Wasn't much different. What was different? Steph was in his prime at 25, 26 years old. Clay was same. Green, same thing. They all hit their prime at the same time. 20, 25, 26, 27. That's, to me, those are the ages. How old is Giannis?
What is he, like 27?
I think he's 26.
Is he?
Let's see. Real quick. Giannis is 26. He turned 26 in December. So he's almost 27. But that's usually right around the age. LeBron won his first at 27. Jordan won his first at 27. It's just, right around that age, 20, I would say 25 to 27, you're going to start seeing those guys it just click for them. For Phoenix, when they signed Chris Paul, it was almost kind of it's a great signing because he can help them grow and become those guys. But by the time they get there, I feel like Chris Paul is going to be on his way out.
Yeah,
so
he is.
It's just bad timing, and
we're gonna have to replace him.
Yeah, and you just got to hope that Booker just hits another level, and you don't or campaign figures it out too.
Yeah.
I like campaign, so I don't know. But I mean, you guys' whole team is young. Mikal Bridges is young. Cam Johnson is super young. So it's just a matter, and it sucks. It really does, but it's just a matter of you got to be patient, and you got to hope that Phoenix is willing to retain them, and when they do hit that prime, to go all in. You have to want to go all in, and you're gonna have to go into the tax a little bit. It's just gonna happen. The Nuggets, they're right in that window. Jokic is 26. Jamal is gonna be 25 soon. Porter, I think, is 23. So those guys are hitting that age, and they went out, got Aaron Gordon, signed him to the deal that he got. They're gonna, once Porter starts to get his contract, because I don't think it takes into effect until next year, I believe. But once that happens, they're gonna be in the tax, and you have to be willing to do that, because when those guys hit their window, that's your chance to win a championship.
We were just so close, bro. We tasted it. We had it on our lips. We could smell the meal. It was right there. And then they just yoinked it away from us. Nope, you ain't eating shit.
I remember you guys were talking about, would you rather lose before you get to the finals or lose in the finals? Lose in like the first round of playoffs or second round of playoffs. And at first I said, well, I'd rather make the finals. But when you think about it, it's like, you look, you got that experience, and that's great. But it just, you don't want losing in the finals to kind of, I don't know, mess up chemistry within the top guys and feel like, oh, we just can't win it here, right? Like, you don't want that. You want that slow kind of build up.
I think because we came from nothing, we came from the absolute slums of the NBA. We don't feel that way. Like, oh, damn it, we just can't do it. We just can't. It's like, no, it's like, holy shit, we might be able to do it. We've been in the basement and now we're here. We might actually be able to do this thing. So it's. I don't think we're gonna have that feeling. That would be my guess.
Yeah, I mean, I hope not. But look, I'll say this though: the contract situation with DeAndre Ayton is a little concerning, because if you do not want to piss him off, you piss him off, he's gonna want out, and when he wants out, it's over.
I don't know,
so,
but that's the thing. Even if he wants
very
out,
risky.
Even if he wants out, there ain't shit he can do about it. That's assuming a lot that isn't even true, because he loves it, bro. He loves Arizona. He already tipped his hand. That's part of the reason why I think they're playing hardball with him, because they know damn well he wants to be in the city and state where he came to America from the Bahamas. He came to Arizona. He played his college ball there. He got drafted. He fucking loves it. I don't know if you've been to Phoenix. It is beautiful for 8 months a year. It's beyond beautiful. He doesn't want to leave. They know he doesn't want to leave. He wants to be the king of Arizona. He'll wind up with everything. He'll get his max. He's just going to have to wait for it.
Yeah, he's going to have
people don't want to wait.
He's going to have to prove it. It's just it just gets a little risky when you decide to wait, because
yes.
There's a risk of just signing him a year before he's even up. The Nuggets did it with both Jamal and MPJ. Like Jamal had a whole entire season before he was actually up. They didn't tear up that last year. He ended up just finishing that last year, and then they just so last year I think technically was his first year with this massive contract. Same thing with MPJ. So I don't believe he signed that, mega 5-year whatever $1 million deal, but I don't think he's getting that money yet. I don't think he gets that money till next year. So, but when you do that, it is risky. Like, I love MPJ. I think he can be great. I think, and I tweeted this out earlier tonight, just as my predictions, I think he's the Nuggets leading scorer by the end of the year. And I think he makes the All-Star team. I think he's a guy who can average 26 and 8. And if you're on a top 4 seed in the West, you're an All-Star.
Right.
So those are my expectations for MPJ. Those are the Nuggets' expectations for MPJ because of the contract that they gave him. But the risk is, if he doesn't end up, panning out, that contract sucks. Now, the other side of it, though, is if you wait, you don't want to piss him off to where he's like, screw you, I'm not signing anything. I'll test for agency, So
God forbid that happen. But man, I freaking appreciate you coming on, man. Congrats on your win, a win that actually matters, a real season win. You're 1-0.
I'll say I'm shocked, to be honest. I thought Phoenix would kind of roll. So I took Phoenix -6, to be honest with you. So
yeah, I did too.
It was I guess it was a win-win situation for me tonight. I was either celebrating Nuggets win or I was celebrating something else. So
right. It's a smart way to bet.
But,
I'm excited to see you guys on the 21st though of next month. And I want to see you guys when both teams are.
Do we play past like in March or April? I'm curious. Just to see if Jamal.
Oh, when Jamal's back, right. We will see you guys March 24th. So maybe that'll be really the game that means more.
That's probably the Nuggets schedule at the end of the year is pretty easy, other than they got the Lakers twice and you guys. Easy. But yeah, that's Jamal. I'll say this, and I said this when he got injured, the Nuggets don't necessarily need him in the regular season because they have enough depth to kind of cover that.
To get there, right.
Where they miss Jamal is playoff Jamal, is fourth quarter Jamal. That guy, the guy that torched Utah, the guy that ended the Clippers run. That guy, that's who they need. And that guy doesn't.
That's how you win a title. Season.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how you win a title. You have to play. That's what you're asking. We're asking a book. Be that guy the whole time.
Yeah, you got to do that every night. And Jamal did that. Shocked the hell out of us because he does not do it in the regular season, at all. I mean, the dude's never averaged even 20 points a game in the regular season. But in the playoffs, he shows up. I mean, it's not just a bubble. Look at his first year in the playoffs. So the dude's lights out in the playoffs. So they need him. That's where they miss him. But we'll see. It's going to be a fun year. We'll see each other in the playoffs. I can almost guarantee you, unless some crazy thing happens to where one of these teams ends up, I guess, 1-2. But again, if these teams are 1-2, we'll see.
And Denver's going to have revenge on their hearts.
Yeah, probably.
You're trying to hide it. We know.
Well, I'll say this. I'd rather not see you guys. You guys can do your own thing. If you guys can just lose in the
hopefully
first
we don't
round.
Cross paths. I'd rather have I'd rather have old man LeBron, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll take Utah. I'll take the Clippers. I'll take the Lakers. I do not want to see
you
guys.
LA again.
Yeah, I do not want to see you guys. I do not want to see Golden State. I'm telling you, man. Golden State's scary as hell. That team, if Clay is anywhere near 100%, that team's. I'm telling. That roster to me is more dangerous than that 72 win Warriors team.
Well, I'm gonna have to take another look at them and readjust my thinking, man.
They're good.
About Golden State. I appreciate you coming on, bro. Thank you. Congrats on the win. What's the name of your show again? Let everybody know where they can find you. We'll put a link up.
Yeah, Behind the Glass. Mainly just the audio podcasts. You can find on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, or whatever they call it. Spotify, all that stuff you guys can find Behind the Glass. We talk Nuggets quite a bit, but We make our NFL picks, and every week we got Steven's addicted to this cookie place called Crumble. It's like these massive cookies.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so we always bet Crumble. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. We have some crazy fun bets, and we just screw around. So it's a good time. So yeah, thanks
Go
for having
check-
me on, though. I
Hey, dude.
appreciate it. It's a lot of fun.
Anytime, bro. Anytime. Can't wait to see you guys next game. We got to get some revenge on you now. So yeah, anyways, go check them out, and we'll see you guys in a couple of days. Let's lick our wounds for the next couple of nights, but we will see you guys then. Later.
All right, well, good luck, guys.
I thought it would play. Let's see. There we go. All right.